Good morning, afternoon, or even, everybody. Welcome to another Thursday stream with your favorite occult cult, Deep Within Hell. There we go. So here we are, nearing the finale of the game, but not sure if we're quite there yet. But ideally, it will be the end of the stream is the end of the game. Rather, the end of the game will be this stream, because who knows how much there is. What I do know is that a lot of what we still have to do is hang out with our good old suspects, especially the new one we got in Love's Last Kiss, who I probably should have found earlier in the game. But hey, you never know what you don't know.
Paradise Killer.
Let's hop right into it. Let the game load while I'm doing my intro stuff. When it comes to collectibles, we've assumedly found everything that there is to get on the island itself, and according to the achievements, there's still a couple things that I've yet to do. I've got all the people I need to talk to loaded up, so the sort of order I'll be going in is Love's Last Kiss, and then any one of the many people we still need to talk to, between Yuri, Witness, Doom Jazz, Carmelina, and Lydia. And when I was going about, I saw something over there as well, which may be another area, hopefully not another character, but we'll also have that to explore a bit. So getting right into it, let's see if she's got anything new about demonology. Nope. Let's just hang out. Well, no case files either, so let's just hang out. Got time to chat? I have all the time in the world until the island ends. Is the Syndicate worth saving? That's for you to decide. For better or for worse, the crime happened. The Syndicate was on a straight path. Now the path branches. The truth you believe in will determine the fate of the Syndicate. Which branch do you think we should take? Weed out the corruption? The Syndicate is no place for paranoia or conspiracy. We have a holy cause. We have forgotten that. So a bit like Witness in that aspect, that she believes that we should be going towards reviving the gods. We are in a position to craft a perfect society. Perfection? You said there was no such thing as perfection. So I did. The idea of perfection is intoxicating. We always let our guard down and start believing in it. We kidnap people from the real world and force them to worship our gods. Their presence and service on the island, working in our factories and farms before being killed in a mass slaughter ritual. Very much far from perfect, if you ask me. Hard to imagine much perfection coming from that. That's what I'm saying. Perhaps we should wipe the slate clean. How do we do that? I have no idea, investigator. Relationship increased. And then nothing new from her yet. I'm thinking we up our relationship with at least one person before we hit up that mystery area. So where can I take you? Still need to talk to Yuri, and I think we'd be pretty close with him. So we'll head to the gardens. The sooner we talk to Yuri, the sooner we don't have to talk to him ever again. If I can find him, he's right there. Got the dash. Get my flashlight. Yuri, good. It's good to see you. In a way. Got time to chat, Yuri? Can we make this the last time, freak? That's on you. Have you ever been in love, Yuri?
You've got nothing on me.
Love doesn't offer anything. With a body like that, it's weird that he says that. Love constrains ambition. It blinds you to your goal. Love can make you understand more about yourself and others.
Don't make me laugh.
I understand myself and others just fine. Some of us are rulers and the rest are meant to be ruled. The world is very simple, freak. You people confuse yourself with love and affection. It dulls your senses and stops you from achieving excellence.
Don't test me.
If you open your heart, you open your mind. Goodbye, freak. Goodbye, Yuri. Okay, there we go. We did, in fact, hang out. That's our hangout level with Yuri. That's one down. Still gotta wait for the day-night cycle to go through so that we can talk to someone else, but looking at my list, still gotta talk to Doom Jazz. We'll go ahead and do that on our next stop. No more puzzles, no more Shinjis to access. No more cool, funky songs to unlock on Starlight. Although there are achievements that I haven't gotten for each of those. So I'm guessing it's gonna be one of those, you beat the game, you get one of each. Doctor, give me some news. Got a sec, Doc? Can you feel it in the air? You been spraying pheromones again?
The island is about to end.
This may be the last time we talk before you and Judge determine who's guilty. Sad to see the island die.
How?
I'm more worried about the Perfect 25. A new island allowed us to have a new start, make some changes. It's healthy to have a change of scenery, freeze the mind.
Strange.
If 25 is perfect, there's no more new starts. Not worrying about demonic invasions will take a load off the mind, though. What if the island is built on bad foundations? Don't worry your pretty little head, Doc. I'm here to breathe life back into paradise.
Wonderful!
I imagine I'll proposition you this time as well. Why not? We'll give the doctors some sugar. I came to proposition you.
Huh?
Lady Love... Stop talking. Oh dang. We get 2 fade to black scenes with our suspects. It's been wonderful to see you again. Don't. You were never any good at the conversation afterwards.
Haha!
Take this, but save it until you're off duty. Flamboyant wine. From a flamboyant man. Maybe I'll see you on the next island.
My favorite
I hope
investigator.
so. Alright, 2 already. Dead Nebula's Freedom Letter. Rich and full-bodied. Good mouthfeel. Lingers on the tongue. Something like him. And then nothing. No case filed from Doom Jazz. May the cosmos be a mystery, and may you reach the moon. We can hit up Carmelina as well while we're over here in this direction. Nighttime, so we'll be able to talk to Last Kiss pretty soon. Ideally. But this is going great so far. 2 out of the 6 we had to talk to still are done for. If I don't have to worry about any more testimonies, then that just means we can get right into the end. Or to the bunker, at least. Okay. There's the ramp. We can use this as a ramp.
Oh,
Let me
what
in.
do you want?
I don't like this.
Let me in. Let me in. I've got to talk to the dog and his owner. Mainly his owner, but like I want to see the dog. No new case files from her. Hopefully we'll be able to probe her for some more information. Can I ask you something, Architect? What is it? How can you be sure that the next island will be perfect? There are no certainties in architecture and design, both are nebulous and subjective. We can never be sure that the design of the next island will be perfect. So, always a goal, but never a destination. Why are people calling it Perfect 25? The mind always looks for reassurance, something concrete to hold on to. The world is chaotic and people crave respite.
We have achieved perfection.
We believe we have solved the problem of demonic corruption. The Syndicate sees upon this as a sign of success, a sign of perfection. Do you think it will be perfect?
Craft is its own reward.
As close as we've come to it. The Syndicate has so many problems to solve with the islands. Our work is always undermined by the threat of demonic corruption. We cannot do our holy work while our home rocks around us.
The investigator is here.
Gotta surround yourself with good if you want to do good, yeah. Gotta have a good environment to get in a good mind space. Can the Syndicate cope if Perfect 25 fails? It won't fail. Hypothetically.
How dare you?
Concentrate on your investigation. Let me worry about perfection. Still got a bit to go with her. May the silent goat walk with you, and may you reach the moon. Nighttime has arrived, and at the dead of night, I think we go back to Love's Last Kiss to explore. Where can I take you? Love's Last Kiss was over here. Nope. Not quite there. But there. On the graveyard path, yep. Let's see if that reset. Just a... Oop, it is. Got time to chat. Might as well. Gotta optimize the route. All the time in the world to the island ends. How do you deal with a corrupt ruling class? Ideally, a guillotine. Maybe two.
Aren't you paying attention, investigator?
No society has ever worked that out. The real world would be a different place if they had. The ruling class are more insidious than the gods. They corrupt all that they touch, mutating society to be something that only benefits them. For every ruler that meets the guillotine, another takes their place. 2 guillotines. Society berefs them with no respite.
Do you understand,
What would you do?
investigator?
Mass murder or change the heart? Unfortunately, this is not Persona 5. That's not gonna work. Murder the entire council. A good answer. Misguided, though. The entire council has been murdered, but do you think an egalitarian society waits for us on the next island?
The facts and the truth.
I don't know
are
what the
not
answer
same.
is, but I'm here to hold them to account now. Who watches the Watchwoman? You hit the Paradise Psycho unit and your gun back, and who do you answer to? Nothing is so simple. I've enjoyed our conversations, but you have a job to do. Paradise needs saving, and I will assist you where I can. Oh, investigator, I have something for you. I don't need it anymore. Vintage watch. Why do I need it? Never forget that the clock is ticking. Oh, and we already maxed out her hangout level. I was thinking that she would be the last one we do, just because we discovered her so late, but apparently not. One last kiss's watch. She doesn't need it anymore. Because her time is up. Goodbye. May you always live in the shadow, and may you reach the moon. So that's 3 out of the 6 that I wanted to do. Or needed to do, rather. So that just leaves Lydia, Witness, and Carmelina herself.
I'm glad to be back.
We bust this open with the pile bunker gauntlets that we had for most of this time, but just never had a reason to use. I'm downright amazed at what I can destroy with some pile bunker gauntlets. Howdy, Mistborn 23. Good to have you in chat. You're coming in right as we start exploring this weird vault on the edge of a cliff in Paradise. What lies in store?
That's
Whomst?
weird.
Who the hell are you? My thoughts exactly.
Mother?
Mother?
No, you are not her.
Is this that one Dragon Ball Z meme? Dad? No, you're not him. Who are you?
Mother called me Danonigata.
A child born in darkness, born never to be known.
Ooh, the investigator
Who is
here.
your mother?
The corridor lady.
Corridor lady. Either Carmelina or Akiko.
What the hell?
Father! Brother! Corridor lady? Who's that? What corridor?
Built to the fabric, the corridors.
Alright, so we got another really cryptic guy to talk to.
Sure.
Hopefully it's just a one and done. I'm not sure how far I can stretch interacting with this guy with 3 other people to talk to. Why are you here?
I thought I escaped. You
cannot
cannot escape now.
That's weird.
That's a gunshot wound. You need to get you treated. Shot almost through the heart. No, I failed.
They want me dead.
Who wants you dead? Mother and the man.
Got it.
Who's the man? Sometimes a friend, sometimes not. Why do they want you dead? What did you fail at?
My destiny.
I'm pretty sure he's already dead, so let's get his information. Was your destiny killing the council?
Are the council the dead people in the room?
Yes.
Then yes. He shot
Wait.
me.
Wait, what? I killed them. My knife danced, the room became red. Is this guy the killer? The Paradise Killer? I wasn't the only monster in the room. It wasn't supposed to be there.
That's weird.
What do you mean?
See the lines that were hidden?
I made this. She thinks I didn't. I know more than she thinks. See the lines that were hidden.
There
Or
is
he.
no room in paradise for me.
You need to see why. You're going to die if you don't get treated.
Good. Life has been bad. I shouldn't have been born.
Very grim. Very grim. Way to think. No, don't.
That's strange.
He slit his throat.
I have a bad
Just
feeling
perfect.
about. Sure.
Who really were you? What the hell is going on here? Rip in peace, Deinonegate. You were possibly a real one? We'll never know. We have so many questions about you that we have no answers for. I can take a blood sample at least. Pragmatic, I like it. The blood sample isn't in the database, but there's a hit on some of the DNA.
That's strange.
What the hell? This blood has Carmelina's DNA. It's not her blood, but it could be her offspring. Was Deinonegate her child?
Sure.
The sample matches the one used to open the third seal locked last night. That puts him in the penthouse at the time of the murder. We might have found the Paradise Killer, unironically. Well, what did you know? Ai's Kiwami's blood matches Dainonegate's. So Ai's Kiwami had 2 children with 2 different women. Homie really got around before he died. Does that mean Carmelina and Ai's Kiwami had a kid together?
Don't test me.
Daddy's boy got through the gate bloodlocked because he had council blood.
What the hell?
There's some kind of strange flesh fused to his body. What is this? The
The
god flesh?
investigator is here.
Is this the flesh from Crying Grunt that Carmelina fused with someone? He's grafted a god onto his flesh, and he has blood. Blood of the council. We've found the Paradise Killer. Game over. Game over, everyone go home. Don't. Roll credits. Was this used to get rid of the 4th Holy Seal? He has a knife. It's a perfect blade. It's covered in blood. Starlight can analyze it.
Got it.
His own blood and all of the council members. Is this the murder weapon?
Nanny, the hell?
There's no blood on here that matches the marshals guarding the council building. The blade is perfect as well. It wouldn't have caused the ragged gashes in their throats. Somehow he got to the council without going through the guards. I need to find out more about this guy. Man was literally made to do this job, and god dang it, he did. And he clocked out. Job complete. And we got a whole lot of new information. We're gonna have to go through everyone again. The end of game might be a bit longer than I thought. He's just PNG on the ground. A key given to me by Deinonegate. He said it would allow me to use the hidden corners. Sample of blood taken from Deinonegate. He's just a PNG on the ground. I love this game's presentation, but god, it's goofy sometimes. A secret killer hid in the depths of paradise. I do so love these islands. Okay, so to explain the monster thing there, the initial suspect is the monster he may be referring to would be the initial suspect, Henry Division, who was possessed by a demon. So that might have been an easy out to this guy's job. Rest in peace. You will live it as you died. Flatten our hearts. The key down on a gate gave me fits this lock. May as well tumble down the rabbit hole.
What the hell?
Secret door? These islands are so weird. Also, hello, Blight Demon. What's behind door number 1? You entered at the most comedically and dramatic part.
That's strange.
Hidden corridors. Where am I? These corridors can't be attached to where I found Dinana Gate. That was on the edge of a cliff. Oh god, he's got non-Euclidean geometry at his side. Starlight doesn't know where I am. Dinana Gate said his mother is the corridor lady. The blood test confirmed his mother is Carmelina. Did she make these?
Got it.
Looks like there are several portals to elsewhere. Couples seem to go to the Syndicate apartments, including what I presume is Witness's balcony. He always gets the biggest balcony so he can watch the island's end. One portal looks like it goes through the lobby of the council building. The other is different. Looks like an amateur job that punched through into these corridors. Oh wait, this might be Carmelina's project from like 25 years ago. She just straight up unlocked portals. She went to the Nether. Does that one bypass the seal somehow? There are 5 doors, including the one we just came from. And this one has blood either leading to it or leading from it. So I think this might be our place to go to first, if we want any answers.
Sure.
That corridor is different. It looks amateurish. This bypasses the seals. Dinana Gate referred to his mother as the corridor lady. His blood proves that Carmelina is his mother.
I don't like this.
I think it's safe to assume that she made these corridors. She's the architect, after all.
Got it.
The corridors get sections of space and allow the user to cross the island in an extremely short space of time.
I don't like this.
Dinana Gate said he'd been trained to kill. Did Carmelina hide him and use these corridors to get into the council to commit the murder last night? The corridor that Dinana Gate used to escape back to his hideaway wasn't the same as the others.
Ooh, the investigator.
Maybe
is here.
Dinana Gate inherited his mother's architecture powers and created it himself. Why didn't Carmelina just make a corridor that bypassed the seals?
Sure.
The council kept the seals a mystery to her. If she doesn't know what they are, she probably couldn't build a corridor to a location she doesn't know. It's possible that once Dinana Gates committed the murders, he sort of had a way to portal back into the corridor room. Carmelina and witnesses were together at the time of the murder. There's a 5-minute window where witness stepped out to his balcony to take a call from Akiko.
The investigator is here.
Carmelina could have used that time to travel through one of these corridors, get to Dinana Gate, and take him to the council building.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
The trials are going to be exciting. This final trial is gonna be sick. Okay. Whole lot of whatever those are. A whole lot more blood. Something holding something. Bloody statues of the gods. Oh, and some more dead bodies. Big treasure chest that I don't think is holding some sort of key item to get us through a dungeon. And pink petals, just like the ones downstairs. Is this Yuri at the scene? He wears a hat with pink petals. The case opens back up on Yuri again. Always finding himself in trouble. This won't hold up in the trials without anything to back it up. Okay, let's work our way closest to the end. Chancellor Macon Origin. Cause of death is a slash across the throat. It has someone walk with all of you in the cosmic heavens. Everyone has been sliced up with a blade. The lacerations are all clean.
The investigator is here.
They were done with a sharp, perfect blade.
I have a bad feeling about
They don't
this.
have any skin cells under their fingers. They were killed before they knew what was happening. The cuts match the blade Henry was allegedly found with and took from Akiko. They could have been killed with a knife I found down on a gate. The type of lacerations on the victim match his blade. A third knife has entered the crime scene. Next, Counselor Leon Disaster. He was doomed from the start. Cause of death appears to be a blade taking off the front of his scalp, slicing through his brain. May the sun goat walk with you in all the cosmic heavens. You next. Counselor Fine Stranger. Cause of death is nearly being decapitated by laceration across his throat. May the sun goat walk with you in all in the cosmic heavens. Leader Montserrat. Cause of death is a sliced windpipe and artery. There's a gun lying next to him. There's a strange pendant around his neck. May the sun go walk with all you in all the cosmic heavens. I didn't expect to find a dead killer demon inside the council's penthouse. Someone killed a demon. Demon slain. It's been shot in the head. The bullet is stuck in the skull.
Sure.
It's a Vucata round, a high-powered bullet. There's a gun lying next to Leader Montserrat. There are hellish claws on its arms, like knives. They're perfect as well. The claws are covered in blood. Starlight can run the blood.
The investigator is here.
Several council members. The council were all killed with a perfect blade. This thing's claws could have done it.
That's weird.
A potential fourth knight has entered the murder scene. What the hell is this thing doing here? Does this have anything to do with Henry? He let the demons onto the island.
Sure.
Shinji's on the island, so the marshals definitely didn't catch them all. If the marshals missed Shinji, did they miss this killer demon too? This crate is bizarre. Looks like it was hidden in the chest. Did someone bring it in here and hide it as a trap? Looks like the containment crate burst open, smashing open the chest.
The investigator is here.
If you could get a killer demon in here and find a way to release it at the right time, it would make a hands-free murder weapon. There are a number of restraints inside. The inside is covered with claw marks. The restraints have sacred wards on them. Those are used to subjugate demons. Is this where the killer demon came from? The claw marks match. If the killer demon came from this crate, it didn't kill the marshals downstairs. If the killer demon got here via the containment crate, it means it didn't go through the holy seals. Someone brought it through the seals and left it here. Someone planted a trap. When the council were vulnerable, someone released a psycho killer demon to attack him. Were they assuming no one would get into the crime scene afterwards, though? This crate leaves a trail of evidence. Did it matter, though? Is the presence of the killer demon enough to complete the plan? Or did they assume that the seals would never be opened again? They assumed I wouldn't be on the island investigating. Bad call. Starlight is dead zone residue from the crate. Did this come from somewhere in the dead zone?
Got it.
This crate has a remote receiver on the lock. Someone could have remotely activated to open it. This receiver has the same number as the one Witness dialed at midnight last night. Oh my god. Witness opened a crate containing a demon killer remotely in the council penthouse.
Nanny, the hell?
Holy shit. How multi-layered is this murder trial? So far, there's at least 3 people that have possibly corroborated on this. 4 if you count the demon who is now dead. And that's not even counting, like, Dynana Gate and him being there as well. Dead killer demon. Paradise requires power and sacrifice. Rest in peace. Possibly also a real one. Counselor Pandora 2. Cause of death is a horizontal slash across the stomach which emptied her of her organs. May the sun go walk with you in all the cosmic heavens. Counselor Lunatic Pope. Missing several fingers, which suggests he's tried to defend himself from an attack with a blade. Cause of death is a deep horizontal cut through his head. May the sun go walk with you in all the cosmic heavens. Counselor Kafka Memory. Cause of death is a vertical laceration from his groin to the ribcage. Ugh. Most of his organs have spilled out. May the sun go with all of you in the cosmic heavens. Yeah. I could believe a demon would be in there. It worked for the Demon Slayer characters. High Priestess and Counselor Gabriella Devotion. Cause of death is a deep laceration for the abdomen. May the sun go walk with you on all the cosmic heavens. see anything. This.
Ooh,
Whatever this
the
is.
investigator is here.
There's strange blood spray here. Doesn't match any of the council members. The spray is from a bullet exiting the body.
Don't
The bullet is
test
lodged in
me.
the wall. It's a Fakata round. There's a gun lying next to Leader Montserrat.
Got it.
It's been fired twice. It's an old weapon that uses Fakata rounds. The blood matches Danana Gates. He was here last night. Looks like Montserrat shot Danana Gate, presumably in fence. Maybe Danana Gate is busted in here and started slicing, but Montserrat got a shot off before it was over. So a possible two-pronged attack? I mean, there are two chests here, so Danana Gate could have hidden one of these, and then in the chaos, the demon burst out. Whatever one didn't kill, the other would. And then Yuri Carmelina, or anyone else just made sure the job was done.
That's strange.
Guess this is the Fourth Holy Seal. What's the deal? Okay, this is just the usual dialogue
What the?
when we check it from the other side.
Got it.
So, whole lot of revelations going through the bunker. And there's 4 other locations to go to. Well, three other locations to go to before we head back to the first. What's on the door to the left?
What the
Another
hell?
rear door. This one leads to Witness's apartment. A network of secret corridors across the island contained a hidden killer. Did Carmelina set this plan up years ago? I mean, she would have 25 years to plan it. It was nearly a perfect plan. If Judge had summoned me, she might have gotten away with it. And her little dog, too. She could still get away with it if I don't present the right evidence. This is a bizarre case. Okay. Wow, literally right next to the elevator, so even if she got caught, she could just be like, oh, I went downstairs for a bit. Witness to the end. We can talk to him about a lot, and also hang out with him. Want to chat, Witness? I must warn you that I am not the one for long conversations. What else do you remember of the Great Betrayal? I understood what salvation is. I was married to another inhabitant of the palace, a wonderful woman, but she chose heresy over the gods. I do not blame her. It was a troubling time. The whole world changed. Temptation of a new life drove us apart. I refused to abandon our heavenly masters. She chased me throughout the Chaos Palace, determined to take my life. Ezekiel saved me. He found a way out of the palace and was attacked, and we were free. We had no idea what daylight or time was, but we knew we had to find remaining believers. We wandered the desert for many days until we met a small caravan of worshippers. We went with them and found the start of a syndicate. We became obsessed with growing the syndicate. And now you work only for the gods? The syndicate's work is holy work. Without the syndicate, the gods will never rise again.
This island is full of sinners.
There is a balance, however. Ezekiel saved me, and now I must save the syndicate. You're a little late on saving them, buddy.
That's strange.
Save? How are you going to save it? Too many of us have forgot to adhere to the ways of Silent Goat taught us. When was the last time you did a full prayer routine?
I am still bathed in the glory of the
I will
gods.
evangelize the values on the island and bring us back into the light. In order for that to happen, you need to do your job, Lady Love Dies. Let us not do social calls until the next island.
The investigator is here.
Understood. Maybe I'll see you on the next island.
Of the holy
Maybe.
masters.
The truth to find about the murder may involve you, Witness.
The end times are looming.
A devoted servant like myself has nothing to fear. And with that, we've maxed out our relationship with Witness at the end. Now let's get to business. Carmelina was in your apartment all night last night, right? What about when you stepped out to take a call? I didn't see her out on my balcony. I was over there. I stepped out using my sliding door. So if Carmelina had left by the front door, you wouldn't have seen her? I wouldn't. I also didn't hear the elevator, so if she did leave my apartment, she would have only been out here. Did you hear the elevator every time I come to speak to you?
Surely this is a joke.
Now that you present that question to me, I am surprised to say that I didn't. I put it down to exhaustion. I haven't slept. Why are you asking? working on a lead. And that lead may be the information we were searching for this entire time. You dialed the number, all of that, at midnight last night. That call was to a receiver attached to a lock on a crate which contained a killer demon that had been hidden in the council penthouse.
Blasphemy!
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The facts and the truth
Yes,
are
you do.
not the same.
You unleashed the killer demon. No, I didn't. Someone is trying to frame me.
When love dies, all that remains
Bullshits.
are the facts.
Nah, but know anything about the demons on the island? Demons?
Surely this is a
I
joke.
don't. They're a blight on our holy work, corrupting our righteous home. The marshal exterminated them all after they came to the island. There shouldn't be any left. Ha 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 ha. No. May you fly with destroyed Eden,
The gods are
and may you
radiant.
reach the moon. So now that we know that, we got a lot of people to talk to again. Just like that, we're back in the game. I'll do some meditating. There's another extra unlockable has popped up. Somewhere very far away. This game has so much game in it. Okay. So, that just leaves these two. This is the entrance of the council building. It takes seconds to get here from Diana Gate's vault. A conspiracy crafted from the fabric of the island. Did Carmelina and its hidden killer commit the crime to end all crimes? Seems like it. Nothing. No collectibles close to here. Since we're close to Yuri, might as well fuck him. I'm getting no momentum off this jump. Never pass up an opportunity to harass Yuri. Yuri, you devious sly fox. Your alibi. Were you outside the council penthouse last night, Yuri?
Nonsense.
Of course I wasn't, freak. I found pink petals, which I suspect are from your hat outside the penthouse. I doubt that. So for the record, this is a complete denial?
Yes.
Yes, freak, it is. It won't stand up in court anyway. We'll see. Oh boy. Know anything about demons on the island? The marshal killed them all.
Don't be snide.
You should have killed Henry while they were at it. Ever as elusive. He'll get his. He'll get his soon enough. I hear it. Let's go back to the big place. The portal place, rather. Find out where that last door leads. Assuming Carmelina's part of it, she went from Witness's place to here, possibly, told Dine on the Gate to do his thing, which he did by going to the council building, and then Dine on the Gate just killed everyone alongside the demon and then came back through here.
I have a bad feeling about this.
This quarters and then we go through. Looks like there's a gate to the Syndicate's apartment. Probably Carmelina's. That would explain how she accessed the corridors.
The investigator is here.
She can visit Diana Gate's little lair anytime she needs to. This is so messed up. So she would have an easy way back to her home when the need arose. Go back through here. Okay, we can talk to the people again. We'll probably finish up our hanging out with everyone, as well as meditate. There's another run around, but I thought it was close to the gun, but apparently not. So there's two cats. And here's Carmelina. Just because this is season news, let's hit her up first.
Halt! What do you want?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Let me in, I gotta harass someone. We also gotta hang out with her again. Can I ask you something, Architect?
We have achieved perfection.
I want to give you something, Investigator. Flawless blood dancer eye.
Strange.
An eye? It's the eye of a worshipper, a blood dancer. It's been preserved and reformatted into a storage device.
Craft is its own reward.
Kind of weird, but also kind of cool. The Chronicles of Blood Dancer have been imprinted into it. By examining the crevices of the eye, you may learn about the god.
Is this a fact?
Blood
Or a
Dancer caused
truth?
multiple planet-wide genocides as he perfected his insane technology.
It is cowardly to insinuate,
There
investigator.
are always sacrifices for progress, Investigator. I don't know if that is true, Architect. It depends on your priorities, Investigator. A life lived purely for others denies your true self. A life lived in balance is a glimpse of potential. A lack of balance hurts others and denies you a valuable experience.
This is nonsense.
That depends on your definition of valuable.
We have achieved perfection.
Please go and enjoy the island Lady Love dies. Though through it you may learn more about yourself. Thank you for your time, Architect. Now we've maxed out her relationship. A gift from Carmelina, a preserved eye which has had the Chronicles of the God Blood Dancer recorded to it. Now let's get into business. What if I said that there were secret trans-dimensional corridors crisscrossing the island?
Craft is its own reward.
I'd say that you spent too long in the scorching sun,
I'm glad to be back.
so you don't know anything about them. I have no idea what you're talking about. To be clear, you are denying crafting secret corridors and hiding a killer within them? Of course I am. That's totally unbelievable. I think you need a rest, Investigator. Crime doesn't rest, so nor do I. Let's see you explain this way in the trials. Explain what? A total fantasy? We'll see. Demons on the island.
Believe what you want.
Know anything about them? Besides the one that resides within the cloud? Nothing has been proven yet. He's still an alleged killer. Quite. Marshall's done an exemplary job of wiping the demons out. That was not enough to stop the current corruption, though. Nothing else from her. Other than some suspiciously specific denial. Although we've come to expect that. A conspiracy crafted from the fabric of the island. Did Carmelina's hidden killer commit the crime to end all crimes? Here. You get it down there. Cross-examine him while we're here. Demons. Know anything about the demons on this island?
I had no idea.
What are you talking about, Love Dies? The marshals killed them all, didn't they? Not at all. May the cause of the mystery, may you reach the moon. Right, that one was the broken elevator, so this one's the replacement. That'll lead us back to fast travel point. From here, there should be a save point nearby. Over there. Do some flying though. Get a high vantage point. I swear there was another collectible that I missed, apparently. And or one that got unlocked when I found this other one. That's the gun. Or maybe I was just hallucinating. That's also possible. I'm pretty young to be going senile, but it's not out of the realm of possibility. Either way. Into this fast travel point. Here, might as well just visit Sam. Got another high vantage point here, so might have been things on the shore that I was seeing. Because I still have to discover what those are about. Things that the big lamps are pointed towards. But, Sam, my man, tell me all you know about demons.
Time daybreak.
Know anything about the demons? There shouldn't be any demons on the island, should there? Nope. Nope, as in nothing, no information gathered. There are totally demons on the island, though. Let's fast travel to Lydia. Kill multiple stones. Here. Pretty sure that's the one she'd be at. Yep. Lydia, please give me good news. Hang up.
Let's go for a drive, LD.
Think you could ever go back to the old life? You mean being an assassin? You asking because of Case? Just chatting. This is all off the record, just chatting. I told you, that part of my life is over. Got no taste for it. Do you miss it? I miss the abstract, ignore the actual murder part. Having a skill to get good at was good, gave me a purpose. These hands aren't for killing you. You get a long time to think on these islands. It's not worth it. What isn't worth it? Ending life. What's the point? Life is too important to end early. My line of work is just facilitating another person's ambitions. You should be working for yourself, not for someone else. What about working for the Syndicate? That's different. We're part of something here. A higher calling. We worship our gods and work for their glory. Not the same as a few coins for its slit throat. What about you? Happy to be working again? Of course. I'm the investigation freak. The old nickname. Something to live up to. I'll drop you back at the beach again. This time I brought you something. Contemplative painting. Is this one of your paintings? Yeah, from one of the beaches. This is amazing. Thanks, Lydia. Something to remember your return to paradise by. If I get an apartment on the next island, this will get the pride of place. Appreciate it, LD. Listen, I've enjoyed our drives, but you need to get this thing solved. So there is a next island. Get at me if you've got a question about the case, yeah? Will do. Thanks again, Lydia. Max hang out with everyone achieved, I believe.
Really
painting by Lydia captures the beauty of the island's coasts. Demons. Not a thing, LD. Didn't marshals kill them all during the Henry incident? Not at all. Yes, Spectre gaze upon a star and may you reach the moon. Okay. Okay, yeah, it was these two things. Which I should have the means to do something about. It might be like the bunker where I've always had the thing to do something with it, but I just never actually did it. Because this game gets me all scatterbrained. So we'll climb to the top of this apartment complex. I'll try to at least. Okay, there's the stairs. Where's the... Okay, there it is. Zigzag our way back up and down. Or just up. No more ghosts around here, thankfully. Well, probably not thankfully, because they tend to get eradicated by the island's end. Big lamp. Already donated here. Other side. Wahoo! Ladder. The crest fit. I've had it the entire time, and I just never bothered coming back up here. I mean, at least that means that I did in fact have what I need, and I don't need to do another hour-long scavenger hunt. I've had both of them. And I missed the jump anyway. More crystals. Two crystals. Go take right off the light. And more crystals. Two each. Didn't really serve us any purpose now, but nice to have. Since we're here, might as well visit Acid. Close by to her little abode. She might have some more information for us. Howdy, howdy, hola bears. Good to have you in chat. We're nearing the end of the mystery. Hope you're having a swell day. No more upgrades from her, but killer demons. Crimson, you got the inside track on the demons on the island? You mean Shinji?
Sure.
Oh, so she knows about Shinji. Goat-to-goat communication. Let's start with Shinji. He's a little asshole, but he's harmless.
What the hell?
You met him? Why hasn't he been captured? He's weak. He has to choose when and where to physically manifest himself, so he's avoided capture. You've not reported him? He's helped me with a few things. He's seen things I haven't. The island's going to end. He's too weak to do anything, so what's the harm? I'm doing just fine. Having a swell day so far, and an even better stream. Could he have killed the council?
I have my ways.
No way. He has limits. He can barely hold physical objects. His weakened astral body conflicts with our reality. What about other demons?
That's strange.
On the island? I assume the marshals got them all after the Henry incident. Other demons. So you're not aware of any other demons on the island that might have gotten into the council penthouse last night and redecorated it in this nice shade of viscera. Thank you very much. It is. My PNG is courtesy made by myself, so glad to see people are enjoying it. Well worth the effort in my eyes. Plus, I love the way it bounces around. Very fun to the eye. What do you know about secret demonology labs? Not enough, apparently.
Business is
You
business.
buying?
Thank you.
Always buying more information. Hit me. Witness secretly experimented in demonology.
That's weird.
Why? That's illegal. That's why it's a secret. Witness wants to understand why paradise fails, rather. The fail point is demonic corruption. Rust the island and causes the end of a paradise. You got any proof? Secrets often don't have proof. That's why I'm doing a 2-for-1. To study demons, you need a secure space to do it. There's a secure bunker hidden under the suburbs. Already found that? Carmelina designed it into this island in secret. I don't know what it's used for, but I know it exists.
That's weird.
Any fan art you have, do share it on Blue Sky, Twitter, or any other places you can find me posting. Much appreciated. Carmelina designed it, but Witness uses it? Sure she's not involved? I think it was a failed panic room experiment or something. Trouble with syndicate panic rooms is that we don't do well cooped up together. Egos never do.
Sure.
Where is it? Like I said, suburbs. When the Henry incident happened, it fell on the wrong side of the dead zone and is now within the concrete sarcophagus. I need to find out more. Another area to explore, perhaps. Going back to the weird cryptic pyramid. May your journey be endless, and may you reach the moon.
Ha.
Get out.
Ha.
Managed to fall into 1x1 square. Blockade. Carmelina is pretty close, so we can visit her again. I think she's got an update. Oh hey, I've seen this before. Zabity zoop. Zabity. Whoop. Doop. Nah. Like I said, if you wish to share art with me, please do so on Blue Sky or Twitter. My Discord is a luxury few can afford. If you know where to find it, you know where to find it. But thank you. Quickly approaching. Miss completely.
How?
Let me in.
What do you want?
Got it.
I've gotta cross-examine every part of Carmelina. Can you tell me about the secret panic room experiment?
This is nonsense.
Where did you hear that? People talk. I abandoned that a long time ago. It was designed to be a bunker of sorts. My plan was to dot them around the island in case of attack. Syndicate members could hide in them. Alright. So she doesn't know about it, but she claims to not know about it. Weird how that works. Okay. Let's hit Akiko and Henry again. Whoop. Actually, we probably should save, just in case.
Getting saved.
To the desolation cell. Whee! Miss it again. But no amount of busted kneecaps and Achilles tendons will stop me from bringing justice to the island. Know anything about demons on the island?
You need to back
We
off.
exterminate them? Yep. May your night be bright, may you reach the moon.
Henry Division.
Know anything about demons on the island? Besides me? No. Gotta be thorough. Never know what we might miss. Okay. So we still gotta talk to Witness and Love's Last Kiss. We'll talk to both of them, and then we'll explore the big old concrete pyramid again. Should be civic apartments. Yep. Going up.
Witness to the end.
I've heard a nasty rumor, Witness.
Crime cannot
You've been
hide.
illegally studying demonology.
What?
Whoever told you that is fabricating a lie. Demons are vile things. They threaten our holy work.
Another sinner.
They must always be wiped out. Surely studying them would help you understand how the islands
I am
end.
still bathed in the
The
glory
risk
of
is
the
too great.
gods.
If our islands continue to fall, our mission will falter. May you fly with destroyed in, and may you reach the
Of the
moon.
gods.
That just leads. Right, it's on the bottom of this place, so. One last, hopefully, one last person to talk to. We should probably also talk to Last Grudge in case he has any big revelations for us at the end of the investigation. Nothing new on demonology. Know anything about demons on the island? I was wondering you didn't encounter them.
The truth
Them.
is all around you, investigator.
I have seen a lot of things. Watch a lot of people do a lot of things. Have you heard the rumors? A secret demonology research room run by someone that it shouldn't be?
Don't test me.
I've heard them. There's a secret in the dead zone, but there's a problem with that, isn't there?
Don't test
The
me.
dead zone is off limits. You need the correct key to get in and you'd be logged.
Aren't you paying attention,
Precisely.
investigator?
What if there's another way
Those
in
are
though? A tunnel perhaps. What tunnel? Do you like to drink, investigator? A nice one on a summer's evening at the best bar in town?
Are you happy with
A
your
stroll
truth?
afterwards, perhaps? Behind the bar, exploring the world and what do you
I don't
find?
like this.
Ooh. That's the interesting bit, isn't it?
Are you happy with your truth?
Our dear witness, going where he should.
Got it.
Anyone else? Mr. Daybreak is a naughty boy, isn't he? So deciphering all that, Witness has been using the tunnel behind Sam's bar to get into the dead zone, so he can use the secret demonology lab. Checks out on both accounts, yeah. I'm so frustrated with their little way of talking sometimes. One's using it to make some very potent brew, one's using it for illicit means. May you always live in the shadow, may you reach the moon. I think we don't have to talk to either of them for that end. Let's head to Sam's bar. Where is Sam's bar? You think all this time I would have learned where that fast travel point is? Not the case. Why do that when I can let my inner mountain climber thrive and parkour down the mountain? And into the secret tunnel. Secret tunnel, huh? I don't know if I can locate points of interest because we're deep under tunnel. Probably don't have any Paradise Wi-Fi access. It's our first time going through to the dead zone and through this in this direction.
Ha.
Get a good point of advantage and look around. Nothing else in for us in here. Except this. I think I already did this though. Okay, yeah, so we're supposed to find the gauntlets by coming through here after talking to Love's Last Kiss. But my method of exploring is sporadic at best. And then do it again on the way out. Nope. So I think that's just about it. No leads. And I'll check Steam to see if there's any other stuff I'm missing. Oop, where's Steam? Where did I put it? There it is. Yep, I've talked to everyone, so we should be able to. Oop, and I went out of Streamlabs for a bit. So let's talk to the god in the pyramid and see where the final trial leads us. Gotta go to the boat. Climb onto the jet ski. Already cracked the computer. No information to be gained from it. I said leave me. Okay, so nothing else as far as I can see. Scanning the entire island. It might be out of the loading zone. It's time to finish this, as it seems. And just in case we'll save the game, so that we have an easy way to go back and undo any mistakes. And we'll do one last scan of the area to see that if I'm missing anything, which I shouldn't be. Also, hello, Rune. Good to see you. You come just as we're about to go to trial. We've collected everything. We've made some more revelations, but it's time to put what we know to task. What we really missed was a new character that sort of 86 themselves, but gave us a whole lot of revelations. Apparently, Henry's father and this new character had shared a father, and Carmelina has been very busy building another portal teleport system, effectively. You can catch it up in the VODs as one would want to do, but here we go. The final parts of this game. The trial itself.
For you are savior as well. Is paradise worth saving?
Are you ready to start the trial that will determine the fate of the Syndicate? Have you found facts and crafted a truth? I'm ready to work through this with you, Lady Lovedyes. We shall examine your case files and cast light upon the shadowy recesses where truth lies.
The door to truth will open.
Are you ready to begin the trial, Lady Lovedyes? This is the point of no return. Ensure that you are happy with your evidence and reasoning. There is no going back. Let's do it. Let's expose the truths.
Lady Lovedyes.
Are you sure, Lady Lovedyes? This is the point of no return where we descend into the madness of crime. The penalty for anyone you convict of any crime will be death as dictated by Syndicate law. Please be sure.
Time
Game
to breathe
really
life
wants me
back into
to be sure
paradise.
that we're doing this. But if there's a reason not to, well, I'm sure we'll find out once we're in the ragu. So best to do it now. It is time to breathe life back into paradise. I'm overjoyed to hear that. Please wait while I assemble the suspect in the Chamber of Justice. The trials begin. Paradise hangs in the balance. Let me explain how we shall uncover truths and lies. We will hold a trial for each case file logged in Starlight.
Show me your truth.
You will choose which suspect you wish to accuse and present your argument against them. I am an impartial tool of justice. I shall analyze your evidence and determine if you have proven your case. Can you break alibis? Can you put the suspect at the scene? How strong is your case? All that matters is that justice is carried out. I'm not interested in speculation and weak prosecutions. I need the truth. We will find the suspect responsible for each crime.
The door to truth will open.
Anyone found guilty will be executed. This is the crime to end all crimes. Anyone involved cannot be allowed to infect Perfect 25 with their criminality. You will do the execution. The investigation freak will execute justice. Be confident about who you accuse. Are you clear on how the trials work? Do you need me to repeat this? Let's breathe life back into paradise. I'm ready to go. Ooh.
That's weird.
Judge? The island is ending. Our home shatters before us.
I am the leader.
This farce has gone on for long enough. It is time to move to the new island, Judge. I am the acting leader. I initiated the shutdown.
Do your job.
The prime suspect has been sitting behind bars while the freak runs around the island chasing down false leads.
This is nonsense.
You have until the end of the island to do your trial. Oh god, we're on a time limit too? The truth may not be as simple as you believe, Architect. I'm doing this for the good of the Syndicate. Perfect 25 is waiting. You can't do that.
I don't like this.
Judge, the clock is ticking. What does this mean for the trials? We don't have much time, Lovedyes. The white smoke of oblivion threatens to consume the truth. We'll have one desperate chance to find the truth for each case file. Make it count, oh god.
How dare you?
The rest of the Syndicate are in agreement. It is time to move on and execute Henry. Fuck you! You're overstepping your authority, Architect.
When love dies,
Judge, let's
all
breathe
that
life back into
remains
paradise.
are the facts.
Lovedyes, you are authorized to once again wield your service weapon. Take hold of a chamber full of justice. Use that at the end of the trial to execute the guilty. Any involvement with this heinous crime carries the sentence of death.
This is nonsense.
Judge, this is severe. This is the crime to end all crimes. Any amount of involvement is heresy against the gods and atrocity against the Syndicate. Or do you disagree? I do not. Close the window while I have the chance. I hear construction going on, and Cerberus is going wild. Be strong in your accusations, investigator. The penalty for any of these crimes is death. It's been a while since I executed justice.
The journey into truth and justice begins.
Okay, we're not in an actual time trial, but but like she said, we only have one chance for each of our pieces of evidence. Not sure how this will go, but pick up the gun. Lovedyes' gun for executing the guilty. You have retrieved your gun. I hope you appreciate how serious your accusations will be. Return to the stand when you are ready to talk. Can we talk to anyone? We can't. Architect.
Do your job.
Investigator. The island is ready to die and new one started. Do not delay in prosecuting Henry. All the evidence points to him. Haha, no it doesn't. That's crazy. Witness. Lady Love dies. This is it, isn't it?
The gods are watching us.
The reckoning. The future of paradise. I hope you make the right choices. So do I. That I did indeed. I'm a very simple goat. I see other goat women and I appreciate them full-heartedly. When we're dishing out justice, it's good to have a pretty face like this on our side whenever we have to scan evidence. Yuri. Freak, get this over with. We all know who did it. You're wasting my time. Grand Marshal. No, Shito, you better get this right. Henry did it and needs to be executed. Wrap this up. Okay. For on this side are less than friendly cast of witnesses, and to the left are a little bit more than friendly, but still suspects to the murder. Crimson. Hope you know what you're doing, lady. You better have the evidence you need for whatever you're planning. Doctor. Love dies. If you prosecute me, will I get conjugal visits? Sorry, Duck. The punishment for this crime is going to make that difficult. Henry. This is a formality, right? I'm lined up to get my head blown off, aren't I? That's what we're here to find out. Only if he's guilty, that's the thing. Lydia, Sam. Hey, LD, we're cool, right? We're in the clear, aren't we? We'll find out at trial, guys. The silent goat watches over us. Can I talk to Judge? Please, let me talk to Judge. Oh god. We cannot talk to Judge. Let's dish out and execute justice.
Lady Love dies.
Investigator, we'll begin the trials. Truth or fact? Henry's escape. Henry allegedly escaped during his execution, broke through the prison bars and headed to the council building, murdering the martial guards, traversing the holy seals, and killing the council before being apprehended at the scene. How did Henry escape? How did the accused killer break out of incarceration? Is it as the report states, or did something else happen? Henry Division is alleged to have escaped the desolation cell and murdered the council. Investigator, peel back the shroud of inscrutability and bring forward the sweet smile of truth. State your truth. Okay. Henry allegedly escaped during the execution. Okay, we already read that. Consider the facts and find your truth. Who will you accuse of the crime? Akiko said she phoned witness. She left the desolation cell. Henry remembers seeing New Night last night. So it's possible that Akiko did help break out. Which would also explain the impossible time frame a bit. Witness receiver. He could have been blasting psychic rays into Henry's mind to give him that boost of adrenaline. No evidence against any of these folks. Ooh. These two are part of the trial as well. The Dead Killer Demon and Done on a Gate. The people who almost assuredly did kill the council. Okay. But looking through witness. It's possible that the psychic attack was making Henry overcome inhibitors, so that could be how it happened. And I just realized everyone has a new pose for this. Mostly everyone. I can't believe Sam actually has eyes under the glasses. Already solved that one. Our team went crazy on this. Okay. I can't. Okay, I can't scroll, but I have to manually use the mouse. I do think Akiko did like, actually bring him. Hold on, it would actually no, because the bars were torn apart. Wait, no, that's part of the thing we're doing right now. So yeah, it would be witness at the end. We can't pinpoint anything, but let's accuse witness. Are you sure you want to continue with the accusation and present your evidence to the judge? Only once you confirm, you will not be able to reverse the court proceedings. Might be overthinking this a bit. And we did say beforehand, so if we mess this up, we can just go back to get the true ending. So I think we go with Akiko. Since if it's Henry's escape, how did she... and she was guiding him, how did he escape?
Crime is repulsive.
I believe that was part of a plan by Akiko.
Touch Dracului din gură.
Nenorocito.
Nenorocito,
The
you're
freak is
out of
lying.
your mind.
Doate asta he o procare. The Grand Marshal broke the primary suspect out of the prison she put him in?
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Okay. I'm wondering if we'll be able to pick multiple of these, but I can break Akiko's alibi. The jury requires us to examine Akiko's alibi. Akiko went to execute Henry, but alleges that Henry escaped at 11:52. Gotta think hard about that one. Before I realized just at 12. She claimed she found him outside the council building at midnight 03. I called witnesses as I left the desolation cell to go to the barracks to organize the search for Henry. Can anyone confirm that the Grand Marshal returned to the barracks? The marshals confirmed that she went back to the barracks. However, it is hard to take their word as they are fiercely loyal to you and refuse to give me any physical evidence. Did you confirm the phone call?
Got it.
Akiko's phone records are apparently classified and the investigator isn't allowed to access them. Witness confirmed he got a call from Akiko.
Is this a fact?
I took Witness's phone and analyzed the records at a comms tower. Starlight did some backtracing on the calls and it appeared Akiko lied. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. The call she made to Witness wasn't from the desolation cell. The comms tower puts her location at the Syndicate HQ, which throws her timeline of events into question and puts her near the scene of the crime.
Nenorocito.
Gurat, darafan minesin noasa. I'm sorry for anyone that speaks what I think is either Spanish, Romanian, or Portuguese. Not sure which one, but regardless of which one it is, I am probably butchering that language. Watch your language in the House of Justice. She's lying. Her little pocket calculator is wrong. She hasn't checked my phone. The data is incorrect.
Crime cannot hide.
Witness testified that on the call from Akiko, he couldn't hear the desolation cell's distinctive dreadful atmosphere or the ocean. That isn't conclusive proof, but it still suggests she wasn't where she claims. The rock of secrecy has been lifted and the truth exposed. The Grand Marshal's alibi has been broken.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Okay, so we do get multiple ways to convict her. I don't know enough about the language to know what exactly it is, but she did mention she was from Romania, so That's a good environmental storytelling hint. Sorry to all Romanian speakers. I love your language, I promise. I just don't know how to speak it. I barely know how to speak my native tongue. I can break Henry's alibi. Lady Love dies. Henry stands accused by everyone except you. Do the facts lie? Do you believe in the official version of events? No, the truth is distorted.
When love dies,
The
all
facts
that
are wrong.
remains are the facts.
Henry didn't go to the council building by himself. Fuck yeah, this is getting interesting.
I don't like this.
Henry remembers almost nothing about last night except seeing New Night. He specifically remembers seeing the goddess. She didn't speak to him, he saw the goddess. The only statue of New Night is in the barracks, and a normal citizen can't know that because the barracks are classified. Henry has been in the barracks though. That's where detainees are processed when they are arrested. The statue is in the main barracks grounds. Prisoners don't go through there, correct, Akiko? When I was there on Island 13, I only ever saw the entrance to the barracks, which connects directly to the underground holding cells. I'm not entering that, it's classified. Grand Marshal, you'll be found in contempt if you refuse to answer. Fine. Arrested individuals are taken through the main gate and directly down into the holding cells.
Paradise feels wrong.
Henry could only see New Night if he went through the tunnel that connects the Desolation Cell to the barracks. When he was arrested and taken to the Desolation Cell, he'd have to go through the main barracks grounds though.
Don't test me.
That was 10 years ago. He has lost all of his memories from that incident. The only thing that he remembers is New Night last night. This sounds like a stretch, investigator.
I have a bad feeling about this.
The only way to get to the council building from the Desolation Cell is the window of time stated in via the front gate of the HQ. The Nightmare computer logs on the HQ entrance have no record of Henry going through them. I don't believe he went through them. If he didn't go through the entrance, this whole case is thrown into disarray. The demonic sigils that cover Henry's body were found daubed in blood at the scene of the first seal marshals. What of them? Henry doesn't drop those symbols. There are no records of this occurring, and it is not in line with how the demon inside him behaves. The sigils are formed on his skin through the projection of demonic language from the demon inside of him. The demon scorched him with his own anger. Did the demon make him draw them? No, the demon doesn't micromanage Henry's actions. It just sets him on a path. Henry doesn't speak the demon's language either. I find it unlikely that Henry would perfectly recreate sigils from a language he doesn't speak. How did they get there, then? Most likely drawn by whoever was trying to frame Henry. Couldn't he have copied them from his own body? Only if Adamir had the time to do it. Very well. Excellent work. You have taken the lid off the box containing the truth. Henry's alibi is broken.
Show me your truth.
One more. Time frame. That time frame in Akiko's report doesn't match up. There's no way Henry could have gotten off the Desolation Shell, made it to the council building, traversed the Holy Seals, inverted the council, and be found at midnight of 3.
That's
Akiko
a lie,
lied.
Nenorochito.
Daishi naibi dingura gun oyule. That's a lot of vowels in one time frame, and my mouth is not used to that. Grand Marshal, respect the civility of the courthouse. Do you have a proper response?
Do you want to die?
She's making that up. The freak is making me out to be a liar. She's cooked up a little story to frame me. How did Henry cross the island, get through all the seals, murder the council, and exit the building by midnight 03?
Aha.
It's Deep Rost. He's got a demon in him. The demon gave him speed and strength. There's no evidence to suggest that. That's correct, Grand Marshal. Your word here isn't good enough. You're speculating without any evidence to back it up.
Show me your truth.
Alright. Broken bars? The bars on the prison bridge were supposedly torn open by Henry with his demonic strength. Starlight analyzed the bars and found traces of thermite, not demonic residue. Might as well present
I have a bad
everything,
feeling
so
about this.
glad to see all of our hard work come into fruition. Thermite is a military-grade explosive that burns through pretty much anything. Akiko faked that part of his escape. Grand Marshal?
Gahat.
Never trust computers. Her little calculator got it wrong. Henry's demonic. What does Starlight know about demons? The freak tried to analyze something that Starlight doesn't recognize, and the closest match is thermite. Residue sample: 68.7% thermite, 29% barium nitrate, 2% sulfur, 0.3% polybutadiene acrylonitrile. No traces of unknown chemicals found. Science is hard. Thermite is an anti-material weapon and burns at an extremely high temperature.
Crime cannot
Akiko used it to
hide.
open the prison bars and make it look like Henry escaped.
Chedraku.
This is a lie. A good truth. Please let us sample some more.
Show me your truth.
Akiko broke procedure when she went to execute Henry. She shouldn't have gone by herself. She was either doing something illicit or giving him an opportunity.
Che.
Ha! Is that the best you've got? I thought you were supposed to be the investigation freak. Speculating with nothing to back it up seems like a poor showing for Judge's big hope. She's right. That is speculation and not evidence.
Show me your truth.
Fair enough. Henry was dosed up with inhibitors. How could he have escaped if he was fully sedated? Doctor, was his dosage correct?
What?
Yes, Judge, as it has been for the last 10 years. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal?
Nenorochito.
The demon inside him tricked us. He waited for the right moment. The inhibitors have never been right, but we didn't know.
I'm worried.
Doctor, it's quite the claim. It would mean that the demon was capable of plotting and fooling us for a decade.
How?
There's no medical evidence to suggest this happened.
Is this a fact?
Very
Or a
convenient that the demon pulled this trick off right at the end of the island. Why not attack sooner? This isn't hard evidence, but I am taking it into consideration.
Show me your truth.
Nothing else for this. I have nothing to present. You have proven that the official version of events for Akiko and Henry's movements last night are total fantasy. Combined with your evidence, you have created a truth that glints brilliantly in the light shown by the facts. I have considered your truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in the facts, steeped the leaves of veracity, examined the grains of legitimacy. Judge, you can't just speak like this. You're making me want some delicious tea or coffee. There's no jury here. I must leave it to the impartial sword of justice within me to stab through the heart of lies and let the blood of truth flow. A truth is revealed. A truth is known. A truth proves. Akiko guilty. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal? The harsh light of truth has shone upon your crime, and you will be sentenced to death. You were sworn to protect our beloved council. You pledged your blade for so long. You are a beacon of purity. Now you'll be executed, and the marshals will lose their leader. The island sequences will never be the same again. Why did you do it?
The hut.
You said I wouldn't hang for this. I beg your pardon, Grand Marshal. This was never part of the plan, you pompous Dartha. Who are you talking to?
Durfa.
Carmelina, you said this would work. I have a gun to my head. If I'm going down for this, so are you.
The ravings of the guilty lashing out.
I have no idea what she's talking about. Tell us everything, Akiko. You have nothing left to lose. If you are set up, you can have revenge. Yes, girl, go down swinging. You promised to induct my soldiers into the syndicate if I helped you. Now I'm going to be executed. Seo Sarsina de Rahat Tutuleste. Oh boy, oh boy.
Nenorochito.
The dirt is coming out. Sling the dirt, girl. You used me. You weren't careful enough, and how I'm going to die.
Do you want to die?
I faked Henry's escape. I was supposed to deliver him to outside the council building. Phone witness and report that I found him after the council were dead. Carmelina?
What?
She's lying. She's been found out in her own little scheme, and now she's trying to take innocent people down with her.
Nenorochito, you're out of your mind.
I took Henry through the barracks and to the council building. The official report is a lie. Lady Love dies. Sounds like a conspiracy, Drudge. Open a case file. New case file. Carmelina's conspiracy. There's evidence to suggest Carmelina may have been the mastermind of a conspiracy to kill the council. Judgment has passed. That's one mystery down. And all it took was us providing the answers. Lady Love dies. While you're in here, you do not have access to the phones you have been using to record your progress. Would you like me to save your progress now? I'll save your party before the trial begins. We'll do trial number 2, or slot number 2 rather.
Getting ready.
Hopefully rather my backup drink, because I just went through my first. Make sure all of you are staying hydrated as well, chat. And get a snack as well, because this is very entertaining. At least I hope it is. The game is entertaining, at least. My ability of entertainment is subjective, but I try my best, and that's all I can do. Next up on the chopping block, Henry's demonic possession. A decade ago, Henry became possessed by a demon, killing his mother and allowing demonic corruption to spill out into the world. The area around his apartment was sealed off and became the dead zone. During his arrest, he killed a syndicate's exorcist, Grace Bloodlines. For the last 10 years, he has been contained and sedated in the desolation cell wall with inhibitors. Investigators, Starlight has logged Henry's possession a decade ago as a case file related to the murder of the council. Is Starlight being overzealous, or do you believe there is something there that warrants investigation? Was someone else involved with Henry's possession and the demonic invasion that spelled doom for the island? State your truth. So we already know that there was a good slew of people involved. Although the person I would think doesn't have any evidence. But we do have Yuri, who did in fact give Henry the book. If we're talking about how he became possessed, I won't turn down a chance to execute Yuri. For the crime itself, Henry just used what means he had access to. It was Yuri who gave him the means in the first place, so we're doing it. Suspect confirmed.
Paradise feels wrong.
I believe Yuri pushed Henry down the path to possession.
Worthless.
I thought you were supposed to be an investigation freak. You've got nothing on me. Oh, buddy, we have so much on you.
Show me your truth.
Crime is repulsive.
Yuri accessed the vault that contains the books on demonology. I believe Yuri took books on demonology and gave them to Henry, preying on a vulnerable mind and pushing him towards communicating with the gods. The plan was for him to become possessed. The plan? The freak wouldn't know a plan if she saw it. She's just making up stories and you're going along with it.
Insufferable.
Exile caused her brain to rot. You're letting the freak fool you with lies, speculation, and fiction. The plan will become clear in later case files. There's a conspiracy at play, and I need you to trust me. If I get this wrong, you can reverse the conviction. I'll go back to the Islands and Yuri can walk free. Someone committed the crime to end all crime, and the path to the truth is a winding one.
What?
We cannot go on trust. This is not justice. Do not dare to lecture me on justice. I am justice incarnate. The court trust the investigator.
Show me your truth.
Got it.
Inside a safe in Henry's apartment is one of the forbidden tomes of demonology from the library vault.
What are you talking about?
What's that got to do with me? Which book? The Grimoire of Majida. A frightful tome. How did a citizen come to obtain one of the restricted texts?
Show me your truth.
Henry told me a stranger supplied him with a tome that would lead to this possession. Someone took a shine to him and slipped him a restricted text.
What?
And you think it was me? You're a joke. I had nothing to do with this.
Pathetic.
I don't consort with citizens. Any better evidence of
Show
this?
me your truth.
Yeah, we don't have anything. I've considered your truth, ruminating implications.
The court finds Yuri.
A truth is revealed, a truth is known, a truth proves Yuri guilty.
Insufferable.
Got his ass. Was feeling unsure, but glad to see that it worked out. This is unacceptable. Do you know who I am? I have been chosen. I will be on the next council. This freak has taken away my destiny. I will burn the syndicate to the ground. Very, very innocent things to say, especially in front of what remains of the council, of the syndicate rather.
I am the leader.
Yuri, be quiet. No, I am the blessed servant of my goddess. I was destined for greatness. I helped you and now I'm going to die.
We have achieved perfection.
These are the ravings of someone deceived by a god that's been cut out.
Don't test me.
Is this true, Yurei?
Don't make me laugh.
She promised me on the seat of the new council and to retrieve the enchanted blue from the real world. Carmelina's been busy these past 25 years. Nonsense.
Nonsense.
I got Henry the books on demonology, sent him down the dark path. The plan needed the island to end. Henry provided the answer. The truth lies within a conspiracy. Second mystery down, and justice wins. Yurei's going to die. Lady Love dies. While you're in here, you do not have access to the phones you have been using to record your progress. Skip, zap, zoobity dop. Let's keep on a roll.
Getting saved.
Truth or fact? The murder of Grace Bloodlines. Grace was our chief exorcist, and Henry was convicted for her murder, which he allegedly committed during his arrest. One Last Kiss seems to think she was set up to die. Grace Bloodlines was murdered 10 years ago. I presided over that trial. I saw the sun's light cast the shadows of the terror and leave only truth visible. I'm here now. You didn't have me on the island 10 years ago. Do those terrible events from a decade ago have a link to the tragedy of last night? I investigated it at the behest of One Last Kiss. Who is One Last Kiss?
Got it.
The ghost of Grace Bloodlines. She's on the island. A ghost of a murder victim 10 years ago is on the island?
Aren't you paying attention, investigator?
Is that so hard to believe, Judge? Can you prove you are who you say you are? Haunted, complex, crescent, rather. my mind went into the wrong direction. Drifting sands, satellite. I may be just a bit hunky. Confirmation. Grace Bloodline's unique blood code.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
One Last Kiss asked me to find her resting spot. I unlocked her blood vial and she confirmed the code independently. It's so nice to see everyone again. What do you have to do with the murder last night?
Do you understand, investigator?
I was murdered 10 years ago, allegedly by Henry, who everyone here would have you believe is the council murderer.
Do you understand, investigator?
It makes you think, doesn't it? What if the two are linked? One Last Kiss asked me to investigate her murderer. She believes there is more to it than the official version of events. Do you suspect her? I mean, she is a suspect. Yes, she has motives and no alibi. This is a mistake, investigator. I had hoped the investigation freak would save Paradise, not condemn it. I do have something to snack on when if need calls for it, but I'm saving that for once the trial's over, because oh boy, this is intense. What is her motive, investigator? She openly admitted to wanting revenge against the Syndicate. She believes she was killed for someone else's gain. You're misconstruing my words. I want revenge against the person that killed me, not the entire Syndicate. You said that the council deserved this and that you are not happy about it. That's not the same as me wanting to do it. It doesn't cast you in a good light either. What is her alibi, investigator? She doesn't have one. She admitted that herself. Why would she willingly give her motive and lack of alibi to the investigator? Arrogance. She tried to cast herself as an aid in my investigation. It didn't work though. I believe she was involved. I am stunned by your stupidity. Or is it something else? Are you protecting someone? Or are you trying to shape the future in a way I can't divine? Whatever the investigator's intentions, we shall examine the evidence. Lady Love dies. Drive us along the highway of truth. So who did murder Grace? Where got out going? Convicted of something, so I doubt it's her. What would she have to gain by setting up a murder 10 years in advance? And not a lot of her evidence really adds up to it. Okay, hidden photo from Carmelina. It could be Carmelina because if we're with a hidden photo, the person that murdered her did have a wedding ring on, and they apparently shared the same affair partner. She was there when the exorcism happened, and when the incriminating evidence message from Carmelina to leave Henry with Carmelina. Henry has no memory of killing her, even though he was the one convicted of it. But right, if she was strangled, then she would have the body, the demonic tattoos, burned into her as opposed to cut into her. Akiko may have just been mistaken, because he's a very arrogant Grand Marshal. Henry may have committed the murder, but Carmelina was the one that set it up, if you ask me. But let's accuse her and find out if that's the case.
Paradise feels...
I believe Carmelina was the architect of her murder. This is nonsense. You have no evidence.
Show me your
We have
truth.
at least 3 pieces of evidence. We have 3 exactly. I found a photo of Grace's body that had been excluded from the report. It was hidden on the barracks server. It showed that the strangle marks on Grace's neck. Doom just took a look at it and suggested that they were done by someone that wore a wedding ring.
The facts and the truth. are not
Carmelina
the
wore a
same.
wedding ring at the time when Grace was killed. I suspect that Carmelina killed Grace when Henry didn't step up and do it for her.
Craft is its own reward.
This is tenuous, isn't it? Anything could have caused that mark, couldn't it?
I'm a
Doctor?
professional.
It is my firm opinion that this was done by a ring worn on the wedding ring finger. Reason can contain very detailed information.
How dare you?
Preposterous. The doctor wouldn't say anything to a pretty face.
Investigator.
Back off, architect.
How dare you?
Leader? We'll see about that. Why would architect Carmelina have killed
Don't
Grace?
test me.
Yuri gave Henry demonology books. Henry was being set up to end the island and possibly be scapegoated for the murder of the council.
Sure.
A dead exorcist means that the demon in Henry would still be around and useful when it came to pin the blame on someone for last night. When Henry didn't kill Grace's bloodlines, Akiko stepped in and framed Henry, giving him a history of murder. This sounds like a conspiracy, investigator. I believe so, Judge. And who do we know who was caused with a conspiracy? Very well. Absolutely not. That is a farce. Hold your tongue in the halls of justice.
Show me your
Present
truth.
your evidence. When Henry was arrested, Grace was meeting with Carmelina. Carmelina requested to accompany Grace on the exorcism. This is unusual, as it would place Carmelina in an unnecessary amount of danger. And maybe unusual, but it doesn't prove she is the perpetrator.
We have achieved perfection.
Of course it doesn't. The investigator is trying to prove a fantasy. It may have placed me in danger, but the pursuit of knowledge sometimes requires risk.
Show me your truth.
While Grace and Carmelina were en route to Henry, Carmelina sent a message to Akiko. She instructed her to leave Henry and Grace alone together. This message was intercepted before it was scrubbed from the server. Carmelina forgot to use encryption. Architect?
Craft is its own reward.
I have no recollection of this. It sounds like a fabrication.
Show me your truth.
We don't got much. But it's what we have.
The court finds
Carmelina guilty.
Guilty.
Grace Bloodlines was murdered by the hand of the architect. So far, we stay not missing. So this is the truth. Thank you for your work, investigator.
This is nonsense.
What? How dare you?
It is cowardly to
This is
insinuate
nonsense.
in
This trial is over.
I am the leader.
Henry will be executed and the freak will be sent back to the Idle Lands. This is my courtroom. I am justice incarnate. You do not have the authority to end the trials. You have been found guilty. You will receive your punishment. The trials continue. 3 for 3. Save again.
Getting saved.
Truth or fact? Who killed the Holy Seal Marshals? The first Holy Seal that protects the Council is made up of 2 high-ranking God Justice Marshals, fearsome warriors trained to neutralize potential threats to the Council. Who killed them and how? Last night, the Talon Hand of Death reached out for the first Holy Seal Guards. They were butchered at their posts. Who snatched the life from them? Was it the accused, or is there another truth skulking on the periphery of our knowledge? They were elite marshals and gave their lives guarding our beloved Council. How were they killed and why? Confidence.
Mine is repulsive.
I will show you the truth. Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. Okay. Yeah, we have a blood mismatch, and Akiko did have some bodies on hand to switch out. They're perfect. Akiko's sword is battle damage and has nicks in it, but it was done with a perfect blade. Meanwhile, Doomjazz was not allowed to do it, and Crimson Acid was helping us out with some illicitly purchased information. It wasn't Henry, which we know, because how would he have the time to... He barely had the time to do the murder itself in the time frame explained. How would he do so while also carving in the symbols in blood? Ugh. It could have been Lydia. I'm not sure if the game would have to convict someone of a crime twice just to throw me off. But right, there was the tire marks on the top of it, and the knife, and these two. There's a lot of evidence going against Lydia. Indicating it has been pried open. Opening would give someone behind this Holy Seal. Scrape marks here as well, like everything was dragged to the access hole. But then, if it was Lydia, then like there was still that space helmet that had her perfume on it, still as well. Yeah, not sure if the game would. If this is a false lead. We did save the game, so we'll take the risk and do Akiko again, unless anyone else has evidence. Don't think it does. Yeah, looks like it prioritizes the people who have evidence on them, so there's still a lot going against Lydia, so we'll see what Akiko has against her, and then if it's something wrong, we can just do this again.
Or
I'll kill you!
The Grand Marshal holds the answers. Norishito, you're out of your mind. Estiaplindi Rahat. You dare accuse me of murdering my own marshals? Estibonave.
Show me your truth.
Probably not murdering, but she definitely had some reason to move around them.
Is this a fact?
Akiko
Or
staged
a
the guard
trick?
murder and scapegoated Henry. She has a previous conviction. Why else would she have aided his escape? Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
Mismatching blood, they're not your marshals. An unexpected glint of truth in the riverbed of mystery. The dead bodies of the First Guild aren't marshals. Yeah, that's... There are a lot of mysteries, but only so many people we can accuse, and two people that are technically already dead, so it is kind of confusing that the game is giving me the option to convict someone twice. This game is well designed. This game is well designed, far past my intuition. The dead bodies of the First Guild aren't marshals. It's a lie, Nanoyoshito. Where are the real marshals?
I don't like this.
My suspicion is somewhere in the barracks. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal? Dora menciona instalación tarfa scurva. Guard Marshal, this is the courtroom. Keep your language in check.
I don't like this.
A blood sample from the dead guards doesn't match any record from the marshals. She's lying. Her little PDA got it wrong. Did Starlight get it wrong? Is this really the truth?
Crime is repulsive.
This is the truth. The blood doesn't match. Those bodies are not marshals. Did you want a DNA test on the bodies?
I don't like
No.
this.
Dr. Doomjazz told me the server containing the necessary DNA files has been corrupted. Is this true?
Theoretically,
Yes, Judge. My systems automatic backup failed. I checked the one on the moon and that had corrupted as well. Can we recover the data? The only people that can are on the next island and we're in lockdown. Do you suspect foul play? There's no way to tell. Troubling. Carry on,
The
investigator.
facts and the truth are not the same.
Akiko refused to let Doomjazz examine the dead bodies. Why? She didn't want to dishonor their sacrifice. This is a break in procedure. They gave their lives in service. The bodies should not be desecrated by an examination.
Crime cannot hide.
I believe she was trying to hide the blood didn't match.
Crime cannot hide.
Akiko was in a relationship with Captain Voth, who was stationed at the First Seal last night. Don't you dare say his name, Nanoyoshito. Do not dishonor him with your lies. How do you know this, Loved Eyes?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Crimson testified to it. Sis, hey? Miss Acid? I can't divulge my sources, but it's true.
Is this a fact or a trick?
Relationships between the Grand Marshal and her troops are expressly forbidden. Dr. Doomjazz testified that the council had found out about her relationship with her troops. You really can't keep anything to yourself if you see a bit of light, can you?
you've got this wrong!
I'm sorry, Akiko. I never thought you were involved with any of this. I'm duty-bound to aid in an investigation. Did it work? Did you get laid, Fusangyu? Enough. Do not taint the sanctity of this Church of Truth.
Don't test me.
Aiz Kiwami told him that the council were going to strip her of her authority on the next island. If Akiko knew this would give her a motive to kill the council. Soldiers are sworn to give their life in service. As their commander, I didn't take the honor of glorious death from them. Then why did you switch the bodies? The bodies weren't switched. You made this up. Can you prove that the bodies weren't switched, Grand Marshal? There are records in the barracks.
When love dies, all that remains
Judge, the barracks
are
have become
facts.
Akiko's own private fiefdom. The marshals are not loyal to the Syndicate or the gods. They are loyal to her.
Paradise feels
Any proof she
wrong.
can magic up from the barracks can't be trusted. I agree with you, investigator.
Crime is repulsive.
Akiko didn't want her troop to die. She knew about the murder and switched them. Can you prove that?
Paradise feels wrong.
Akiko removed 2 prisoners from the barracks prison. Do you have proof they are the murdered guards?
Got it.
No, but they are unaccounted for. They were never logged back into the prison after being removed. Can't even make up a convincing story for her lie. I can't prove that she switched them, but the narrative fits. Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
Don't test me.
Guards were killed with a damaged blade. Okay, I was also concerned about that because Lydia's blade was clean, and the guards were, I forgot if the guards were murdered with a very clean cut or like a gritty, messy cut. But if it was clean, wasn't clean rather. If it was a damaged blade, then that does absolve Lydia of the murder weapon, at the very least of murdering the guards. She could still be guilty because she's a part of this game. A damaged blade? Lacerations on their throat were ragged. That indicates a blade with nicks or damage would have caused them. Akiko's sword is battle damage and would have caused messy lacerations on the victims. Akiko staged the guard murder and scapegoated Henry. This fits with her plan of faking Henry's escape. What's the grand plan, Love
I
Dies?
have a bad feeling
We got more
about
case
this.
files to go, Judge. What about the blade Henry was found with?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Henry's blade was a new perfect blade. It doesn't have a serrated edge, it wouldn't have made a ragged cut.
Crime cannot hide.
Akiko staged the guard murder and scapegoated Henry.
I have a bad feeling about
She
this.
made a mistake or got too cocky, though, and didn't use the right blade to kill the guards. You have anything else?
Show me your truth.
Akiko's alibi has been broken. Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
Nothing else? Good work, Love Dies. I have considered your truth, ruminated on the zip-zap zoopity zop. The truth in this case file sparkles brilliantly. A truth was revealed, a truth is known, a truth proves Akiko guilty.
Facts and the truth are not the
Two
same.
for one. Got anything else to say about this one, Akiko?
Good fuck!
I was ordered to kill my troops. I would never do that. Bonds born on the battlefield cannot be broken.
What?
That's a lie. How would you know, Carolina?
I beg your pardon?
She's lying. I switched the guards out for prisoner and killed the fakes. Why didn't you admit to it when you told us about the rest of your involvement?
Hot
Are you stupid, Tarfa?
soldiers of
Before all of this, I was a soldier. I will be a soldier until I die. Soldiers always see their mission through. I was not going to have my name further tarnished if you hadn't got the evidence. I'll be executed regardless. Soldiers must maintain their dignity no matter what. The truth becomes clearer. Judgment passed. Save again, but just in case, I was planning on using the third save slot to go back to the beginning of the game and see what happens if we just speed run the murder trial, but just in case I misstepped there, which I don't think I did, we'll do number 3. KHX is missing. KHX is the Syndicate's master craftsman and designer of the Second Holy Seal that protects the Council. He hasn't been seen for a number of days. For sending Akiko to Ultra Hell. Our craftsman KHX is missing. Was he the victim of a crafted tragedy? He disappeared a number of days ago. Strange for a Syndicate member, but suspicious because he crafted the Second Holy Seal. Did someone try to obtain the secret from him? Investigator, do you know what happened to KHX?
I don't like this.
He's dead, lying on the rocks on the coast of the island. Dead. The fangs of death gripped this island so tightly. How could this happen? Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. Now things get interesting. I doubt Akiko would murder KHX over a necklace. I mean, after all, I'm pretty sure she was trying to get it fixed. So murdering the guy that would fix it seems kind of counterintuitive. Even if she was sort of like, oh man, he's dead. I guess that's gone forever. Still though, probably not Akiko. Rinzen's got a lot of stuff on her, especially since KHX was obsessed with her near the end. It really would pain me to accuse another goat. Looking at the evidence. She was willing to use KHX to her own means. He might have outlived his usefulness. It could have also been Yuri. Yuri could also be double dead. Boat ride shut down. Since his body was found out near the beach, it would mean that people would be less likely to find it. No one else. Crimson has the most against KHX. But the game has already proven that it's willing to do a double up on the mysteries. So it could very well be Yuri, despite him having less. But the thing is, Crimson has a why she would do it. But she also made it pretty obvious since KHX was obsessed with her and she left everything undone. But then why would the... Oh god, this game has me unsure of myself. Crimson has a why because she's obsessed, because KHX was obsessed with her. But why would she let herself be caught so easily? And really, what, like, she doesn't seem like the type. She was a soldier, but like she wouldn't seem the type to be so careless with it. And there's, other than the fact that he was obsessed, there's not really much pointing to her being the one that did it. But Yuri, KHX had his ring. Why would he have the ring in the first place, if not just to throw me off, which the game might be doing? But also, why would Yuri be shutting down the boat rides? Oh, I wish I had more than 3 save slots right now. I hate to let my biases get to me, so I think the play here is accusing Crimson. We do have the save slots, so if I'm wrong, we can't just go back. But I hate to do this, but Crimson, I think you did a bad.
Wrong.
I believe Crimson caused KHX's disappearance. Come now, lady, where's your evidence?
Show me your truth.
Again, I'm not 100% sure, but we can go back if need be. Game does not take a long time to restart.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
We've had three to four solid convictions. I think I'm allowed 1 mistake. Crimson revealed to me that she initiated a relationship with KHX in order to acquire the key to the second seal. Crimson is a secrets broker and is obsessed with the unknown. She claimed that she had no desire to use the secrets of the seal for nefarious means. Also, hello, Eye on Agenda, good to have you in the chat. Is this true, Miss Acid? Oh, give me a break. Everyone here wants to know the secrets of the seals.
Thank you.
Secrets are my obsession. I had to know. I didn't realize I'd be flying too close to the sun on this one, though.
Secrets breed mystery.
I was never going to use the secret. I don't care about opening the seals. I just want to know what they are. I had nothing to do with KHX.
I don't like this.
Crimson confessed that she did it on behalf of Witness. He promised her a way of keeping her freedom on the next island in return for getting the key to the second seal. Does that mean that Witness is involved with KHX?
Got it.
But no evidence to suggest so. Crimson got the key and gave a copy of it to Witness. Is this true, Miss Acid?
Secrets are dangerous.
Fine. I gave a copy of the key to Witness.
Who
Why?
knows?
Not so fast. Prove I had something to do with KHX's disappearance first.
Show me your truth.
KHX has an obsession with Crimson. His workshop was plastered with posters of her. A lot of people have my posters, lady. That's how I've been used. People are encouraged to obsess over me. I told Montserrat it wasn't healthy. I agree with Miss Acid. This is circumstantial.
Show me your truth.
Okay, so the game is kind of leaning toward I might be wrong here, which is good. KHX was convinced that Crimson was to be his astral queen when they ascended to heaven after the creation of the perfect island.
The facts and the truth are
KHX
not
was
the
displaying
same.
a dangerous obsession with Crimson. I think he went too far and Crimson needed to put an end to it.
What do you mean?
Whoa there, that's a massive leap. If I went around killing everyone on the island who was obsessed with me, it'd be a full-time job.
Show me your truth.
I mean, I'm the one that convicted her, but she is making a good case for herself.
I don't.
Credits where
like
due,
this.
the goats got a point. I found an unsent letter from KHX to Crimson. He knew that Crimson had taken the data key for the second seal and was going to report her to Montserrat. Why didn't KHX report this? This is a huge lapse in security. Crimson told me that she managed to persuade him not to and returned the key.
We're in a dark time.
Damn, lady.
Show me your truth.
Found a tuft of goat hair at the crime scene, which places Crimson there. Except it really doesn't, because if KHX was obsessed, and they had some relations together, he could have done some really creepy stuff when she wasn't aware. Do you have any idea where it's from? No way to tell. That makes it weak
Show me
evidence.
your truth.
The game is kind of telling me, yeah, you're wrong, dummy. Which I respect a lot. Sometimes the game needs to say, you're not on it, buddy. They were drag marks leading away from the cake workshop to the cliff, above where KHX's body was dumped. He was killed and dragged and dumped. Not by me, he wasn't. KHX was one of our crew. I could never hurt him. You need to
Show
sure about
me
this.
your truth.
Investigator. 11%. By mining facts, he had discovered a rich seam of truth. That truth was real or
The court finds
Your truth is wrong. You're letting the snakes get to you.
Crimson guilty. I'll admit I'm no angel and did some stuff I shouldn't have, but I had nothing to do with this. There's some evidence, but it's a coincidence. Someone else did this.
When love dies,
That's not what
all
the
that
truth says.
remains.
Don't be coy.
You didn't heed my wording. The snakes got to you. The snakes coiled themselves around the truth so you couldn't see it. I hope you can live with this. You have let the guilty get away. The truth the investigator presented is the truth. I'll be real, chat. I'm not feeling too good about this one. Especially since every other time there had been some revelations when we got the guilty conviction. Crimson just sort of accepted it, which ain't like what we've been seeing. Don't save. Yep, I think the call here is I made the wrong call. And if nothing else, it would going back in time and seeing what Yuri would have to say might lead to some revelations. This game respects my investigation skills enough to be able to see something and then call it out. And sometimes my intuition is not 100%. So, we'll go back in time. Thankfully we have all those saves. See what Yuri has to say about all this.
Paradise Killer.
Because if we want to convict innocent people, that's a time for another time. We're here for justice.
Welcome back, investigator.
Got it.
Just gotta go through all this. So lesson learned. Just because someone has a lot of evidence on the testimony does not mean that they're the ones that did it. Which is good evidence to have. With good knowledge to have, rather. So, only one that would be my actual thought process would be Yuri. So, do we have two murders for two suspects that did two murders
The facts
or
and the
mysteries
truth
rather?
are not the same.
because it could be a murder. We don't know if he didn't or not, but the bar is so low it's in hell. I believe Yuri's behind the disappearance. Want to save me some trouble here and corroborate, Yuri? I'm not going down without a fright freak. You need to prove it.
Show me your truth.
Not a lot to do, but we got some. Yuri shut down the boat rides round the island on the same day that KHX went missing.
I don't like
Yuri picked a bad
this.
place to dump the body and needed to make sure it wouldn't be found. Yuri,
Worthless.
shutting down the boats is one of my duties. There's nothing out of the ordinary.
Is this a fact
Why do it early?
or a truth?
Who cares about the boats? They're only there for the citizens to try and block out the mundanity of their existence for a few minutes. I shut them down early. So what? I was just getting work done.
Show me your truth.
Present your truth. KHX's dead body was clutching Yuri's ring. How do you know it belongs to Yuri? Lydia confirmed it. Yuri had apparently lost it. In this case, he lost it in the hand of a murder victim. KHX had it in a death grip. I believe he pulled it off in a struggle when he knew he was going to die. He held onto it in death to give us a clue.
What business is it of
The
yours?
classic Danganronpa tactic. Someone is trying to frame me. They stole my ring and planted it at the scene. Is there any evidence that the ring had been planted? None. The fist was gripping it so tightly. If it had been planted, it would have had to be done before rigor mortis set in.
How dare you?
You people are out of your minds. This wasn't me.
Show me your truth.
There are drag marks leading away from KHX's workshop. I believe Yuri killed him to get the key to the second seal and tried to hide his body. Those could have come from anywhere. This is a farce.
Show me your truth.
I mean, they can't have come from anywhere. They came from his home. I have nothing else to present. Truth shines like a moon on a cloudless night. Was this part of your orders as well, Yuri?
Nonsense.
Fine. I got the key for the second seal for her. KHX was an unfortunate casualty.
Craft is its own reward.
This is the ravings of someone deceived by God that's been caught out. We'll get to you later. And you got it by force?
You vile insect.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. I offered him a council seat and hoped he'd return. We fought and I smashed him with a tool he had lying around. There's the incriminating evidence I wanted. How did you get the key from him?
What business is it of yours?
His laptop was unlocked. It wasn't hard to find.
Don't make me
I copied the
laugh.
file, dumped his body, and left.
Do your job.
Nonsense. Consider your truth. Ruminated. No jury here. Stabbed to the heart. Truth was revealed.
Court finds
Yuri is guilty. It also the false accusation also communicates that the game is probably going to tell me that whoever I say is guilty is in fact guilty, just so I feel like I've done a good job if I messed up royally. So gotta actually try. Yuri and Akiko are gonna have the besties in Ultra Hell. Lady Love dies while you're in here. You do not have access to funds. Okay, this is just saving again. So we got 2 double ups on mysteries from the likeliest suspects. The question is, will the game triple up on someone? Second Holy Seal. Council constructed a doorway to a plateau in space. The dreadful monuments these are used to open the second Holy Seal. Lady Love dies. What is the second Holy Seal, and how was it breached? Take us for a holiday to the land of truth. Let us sip cocktails of fact on the beach of justice.
I have a bad feeling about this.
With the help of KHX, the Council constructed a puzzle-based monument system on a plateau on a desolate planet outside of our solar system. The door in the Council building acts as a portal to the antique heart of space.
Sure.
The obelisks on the beach provided the solution to the puzzle and are activated using KHX's key. Or Starlight? The key carries a protocol which handsets with the obelisk's nightmare computer. Starlight can crack it. Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. Shinji speculates that Henry could have found his way through the second seal labyrinth since demons are attuned to space. Got a lot on Lydia. If it was Sam that broke through it, then it's probably Sam that did 2 and 3, possibly even 1. Water damage covered the tablet device, boots up the longer screen and confirms that it is Lydia's. Space helmet. Okay, there's the space helmet. I was worried if that was just a false negative. Lip tire tracks. Remote access. Okay, so we can convict Yuri again if need be. And Yuri did know about everything. Game is opening up. The game it's fun when the game itself is trying to throw me off of what is the truth or not with all the evidence I did collect. I can't say I hate it, but hoo boy, does it make going through this really like an actual investigation. I mean, it's not impossible that he did just go through space. But you know, someone else could have also just gone through it. Just to go through it. And, you know, loosen the lock for Henry. Since that seems to be the theme. For me, it's the fact that there's two space helmets just completely unaccounted for by 2 people that would have evidence toward them. Why go to space, period, if not for that seal? And they both have a means to know what it was. And I'm not sure if the game's trying to throw me off with the triple Yuri conviction. And then Witness is here to further throw me off. But it had to be the tires, right? Because there's 2 different sets of tire marks that in places that they should not be. With the first one being much more concerning, and the second one being literally atop the scene where something happened. I hate to do it, but I think it might be Lydia. Because why would the game throw Yuri at me a 3rd time if not to further throw me off? And since he's working under Carmelina, she might have let some secrets slip. And if not Carmelina, then Lydia might have, because Lydia and Yuri have been communicating since the end of the island. Again, if I can't just go back if need be, so let's see if I'm right 3 out of 4 times.
Paradise feels wrong.
I believe Lydia went through the seal.
What are you talking about, LD?
This is a joke, LD.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence, construct the truth. Tire
Don't
tracks.
test me.
Overlooking the obelisk computer is a cliff with tire tracks on. Lydia is the only one on the island with a car.
Weird.
Oh, come on, LD. That's circumstantial. We used to hang out all over the islands in my car.
Show me your truth.
Sure.
Obelisk's nightmare computer had been accessed remotely using a wireless device, presumably from the cliff top. There's a clear vantage point, and using remote access allows you to obscure the login.
Show me your truth.
Crime is repulsive.
I found Lydia's tablet rammed down a drain. It contains an email with a file. That file is the key to the second seal obelisk. Do you have any ideas who the sender was?
crime cannot hide.
In addition, Crimson told me that she managed to obtain the key from KHX on behalf of Witness. Okay, so it could just be Witness, and he doesn't have a lot against him because he doesn't have a lot in that aspect, but it leads to something else that's big. As a Revelation investigator,
Don't test
who
me.
was irrelevant to the KHX prosecution at the time, multiple parties were out to secure the key to the second Holy Seal. So Witness got the key and passed it to Lydia.
I have a bad feeling
believe
about
so.
this.
Mrs. Daybreak, do you have anything to say?
The island feels bad.
I don't know what else he's talking about. I never saw what the message was. Do you have proof that she used it?
Show me your truth.
It could have been used by someone else. That is true.
Crime is repulsive.
Stuff has been exchanging hands on the island. Found a hidden space helmet that smells of Lydia's perfume.
I don't like this.
The Council have used helmets to brave in space when they traverse the second seal. Whoever went through the second seal would also need one. You're only linking it to Lydia by her perfume. Anyone on the Council could have used it previously. Lydia's perfume is a unique blend. Only she has the recipe. No one else could have used it with this helmet. Isn't that right, Lydia?
Why?
Don't know what to tell you, LD. Someone's trying to set me up with that.
What?
I have a unique blend of perfume, but maybe someone got hold of it to frame me.
Show
Did you find
me
any
your
evidence of
truth.
this? No. So the game's not actually pointing anything at her with all the evidence. So possibly another misnomer. What about Lydia's alibi? Tell me about Lydia and Sam's alibi. Lydia told me that she was at the Paradise Gates with Sam. They started the warm-up sequence and were waiting there while the murder happened. So she wouldn't have been able to even be there at the same time, if not without putting herself at risk. Have you got anything that contradicts this? As it happens, an alibi for last night is irrelevant. The crimes began a number of days ago. What do you
The
mean?
investigator is here.
Okay, maybe not. I have found evidence that suggests that the Daybreaks were involved with the crime, but their involvement did not occur last night.
Paradise feels
They
wrong.
breached the Holy Seals to sow the seeds of crime 2 days ago. The crime was not one of opportunity, and that opportunity was crafted and required prior planning. All evidence I present against them must be taken into this context. Whatever happened last night had the groundwork laid by the Daybreaks 2 days ago. What is this evidence? Trust me, Judge. When we get to it, we'll cover it. The truth is a meal. All ingredients need to be present. I wouldn't do this for anybody else, but there is a reason that I called the investigation freak out of exile. The court trusts you.
Weird.
What the hell? This isn't right.
The island feels
Come on, LD.
bad,
Fancy a drink?
After all this time, how can you suspect us? We were waiting to leave paradise.
God damn it, LD.
This is the joke, LD. You've taken some facts and made a lie, not a truth. You've twisted the world into a new image. You are wrong, LD. Do not question my decision, when you are within the domain of justice. We have stopped away at the highway service station of truth. Lydia and Sam's alibi is broken. I've considered your truth ruminated. No jury here, stabbed to the heart.
The court finds
Lydia
Lydia
guilty.
guilty.
You have been a faithful and devoted member of our glorious syndicate for so long. Why would you turn your back on us now? Moment of truth. See if she's gonna incriminate anyone else now that the cat's out of the bag. The penalty for this crime is death. You will be executed by a bullet of justice from the gun of truth. This is the end of your eternal road trip, Lydia. Why?
What?
God damn it, LD, I'm dead, right?
What?
Damn it all to hell.
Don't test me.
The punishment is execution.
God damn it, LD.
It wasn't supposed to work out like this. This was designed to be unsolvable. I never thought you'd be brought back.
What?
I hope so I could leave these islands behind. I don't care about Perfect 25.
What the hell?
Help who? Witness. He said if I helped, I could leave the syndicate.
Got it.
Help with what? Deliver a cargo? I don't know what it was. Heavy as hell, though. Almost cracked the axles. I just had to get it into the council building a couple days ago. What was the cargo? No idea. I didn't ask questions. I just got it inside the council building. It was a black security crate. Okay, so she did deliver something, but it's not the second gate. What about the other seals? God damn it, yeah, those two. I assume Sam helped you? No, it was just me. I really doubt that. You were going to leave the syndicate by yourself?
What do you believe, LD?
It's okay, Lydia. I can't live here without you, can I? If you're guilty, I'm guilty, aren't I?
You'll regret this.
We promised each other too much, didn't we? That can't be for nothing, can it?
It's the truth, isn't it?
We were together, for witness. If Lydia's going to die, I want to go with her. Heaven sounds better than an island without her, doesn't it?
God damn it, LD.
It was 2 days ago, LT. I don't know what the hell happened in that building last night, but we were in there. But we were in there 2 days ago.
It's the truth, isn't it?
We followed Witness's plan and opened all the seals. We took his crate through it and hid it in the penthouse.
The facts and the truth.
The crime to
are
end all
not the
crimes set up
same.
2 days ago. We have a conspiracy left, guys.
This island is full of sinners.
There is no conspiracy.
What?
The guilty are trying to take me down with them, jealous of my righteousness in the face of their heresy.
Huh?
That's a bag of crap. You promised me and Sammy that we'd be able to leave the syndicate if we helped. Honest to God, I have no idea what to believe. I'm not sure if this is a mistake that leads into something bigger, and the devs accounted for even the false negatives, so that you could still fail forward, or if I did mess up. But that's part of why I love this game. It doesn't hold your hand.
God damn it, LD.
We knew we shouldn't. We knew whatever you were planning would be an atrocity. We've been here for too long.
Is this a joke, LD?
There are only so many millennia that can be endured, aren't there?
You are making
The
the
world needs to be
wrong
seen.
decision.
Villains kill the mind, don't they? The truth becomes clearer. I'm gonna move forward with the belief that it is like a they did break the seal, but it's meant to incriminate witness of something bigger later down the line. Again, I wish I had more than 3 save slots, but I think moving forward we clear out number 2. Because I think our last save of file 2 was like after the second accusation. So if that isn't if this is the bad route, we can't just go back to 1 and then speed through all the dialogue. Moving on, who opened the 3rd seal? There's still a blood lock coated to the blood of the council members. I need to find out who opened the lock on the night of the murder. Someone breached the 3rd holy seal and took a step away from inconvenience towards crime, towards innocence, from innocence towards crime. Please bring us a meal of truth so that we may gorge on justice. Lady Lovedeyes, what is the 3rd seal? A blood lock that is coded to the council members. To get through it, you either need council blood in your body or a sample to trick the lock. But we have a confession. Lydia and Sam breached the seals. Is that the whole truth, or does another truth lurk here? I mean, Sam did have access to the blood. Whether or not he actually used it remains to be seen. There's more truth to find. Who went through it? Hopefully. Might be a thing I handle either in another final stream or possibly a YouTube exclusive, but for now we're in the ragu. If it was used twice, then Doom Jazz would have a sample. And it seems really convenient that it just went missing. Oh, we have our first conviction of Dynonagate. Henry was Aiz Kawami's son, so he would be able to go through, but Dynonagate was also there, and he would have... Wait, actually, I don't think it would be him, because he would have direct access past the gate. If this is about who opened the 3rd seal, then he'd be clear of it, because he doesn't even need to go through it. Unless he, for whatever reason, decided to pass through it anyway, or unlock it and then start doing the murders. But it was... But the game does outright say it was his blood that did it. Okay, it could also be Sam. If it was 2 days ago, then yeah, it would be both of them. He would have the blood and Lydia would have the transport. But we gotta take into account that he might have just thrown himself in there because he did want to die with his lover. But there's also the blood chiller. Why would he be keeping blood if not for this explicit purpose? And the timelines would add up. Yeah. If Don on a Gate went through it, he would have done it on the day of the murder. So, and same thing with Henry, he would have done it on the day of the murder. I doubt that Doomjess would have had any reason to go through it, especially since it went missing from his logs. Sam would have had access to it regardless, even if he was supposedly keeping it for witness. And he did slip up, so I think the game's giving me the chance to in fact pick the right option after choosing a wrong option.
Or a truth?
We'll see though. I believe Sam went through the bloodlock. We already have a confession for the Daybreaks. They went through all this through all the seals 2 days ago. Nevertheless, we must examine the evidence.
Show me your truth.
I don't.
Doomjazz
like
caught
this.
Sam snooping around in his clinic. He discovered that a sample of console blood had been taken. The blood was Kafka Memories.
What do you believe?
What? I wasn't snooping, I was there to collect my prescription. Doctor, can you be sure the blood sample was taken when you found Sam snooping? No, timestamps are recorded.
Show me your truth.
Sam is a secret whiskey distillery in the dead zone. I found a medical refrigeration unit there. Inside was a blood vial with a scratched off label. The only letter I can make out is K, presumably for Kafka.
I have a bad
Kafka memory
feeling
logged into the
about
blood
this.
log 2 days ago, without the rest of the council. Why is that important? We need to know who went through that last night.
Don't test me.
I don't believe we do. I think the key to this case is what happened 2 days ago.
Show me your truth.
Don't have anything else. Truth ball out from the depths of mystery is set before us. Ruminated, stabbed to the heart.
The court
Sam
finds
guilty.
Sam guilty.
Not too sure about this, but again, if it was Henry or Diamante, like, why would they do it if not during the day of the murder? It could have been like, it could be like that Dinagante was snooping around and then unlocked it like as part of the Carmelita's plan, but we'll have to find that out via trial and error. Quite literally trial and error. This time I won't save, because I'm not too sure. Who breached the Fourth Holy Seal? Fourth Holy Seal requires godliness to get through. I need to find out how someone tricked the seal. Okay, this one has to be either Dinagante or a witness. Fourth Holy Seal lies deep within the dense fog of abstruse mysteries this island has to offer. Lady Light Eyes, what is the Fourth Holy Seal? It requires godliness to pass through. Godliness? How did the council pass through it?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Montserrat owned a piece of Crying Grudge's flesh in a pendant. That would allow him to open the seal. This means that the council can only enter with Montserrat. But we have a confession. Lady and Sam breached the seal. We have the whole truth, but there's another truth lurk here.
When
No
love
truth.
dies, all that remains
Who breached the
are
Four Holy
facts.
Seals? Carmelita took some flesh from Crying Grudge and fused it with someone else. Okay, it could also be Carmelina because, you know, she's got a lot of going up against her right now. Yeah, if she did leave the room, then she would have been able to unlock the seal, and then very conveniently be out very quickly. but it could also be witness because he was the one that had the flesh being stored in the first place. Okay, yeah, but he called the black box, so why would he unlock it and then why would he take the call, unlock the case while let the demon go free? You access the flesh and go in, all within that short amount of time. And then Dine on the Gate would have just been able to swoosh right in without need of unlocking the door regardless. So I think Carmelina's the play here.
Crime cannot hide.
Evidence points to Carmelina breaching the seal.
What?
This is nonsense. You have no evidence.
Show me your truth.
Got
Crying
it.
Grudge. I went to see Crying Grudge. He told me that Carmelina carved a lump of his flesh off.
I don't like
I believe she
this.
went to the seal using that lump of flesh.
This is nonsense.
She's lying.
Show me your truth.
Don't have anything for this. Other than that, you need to disprove Carmelina's alibi,
This
investigator.
is nonsense.
I had nothing to do with the dreadful events of last night. I was at Witness's apartment all night until we were summoned by Judge for the crisis meeting. That's true. The building logs confirmed her entry at 9 p.m. and her exit after the murder. Are you able to disprove it? Witness stepped out onto the balcony for 5 minutes to take a call from Akiko. Carmelina was unaccounted for in those 5 minutes. Takes more than 5 minutes to get to the council building, commit a crime, and return, doesn't it? And the building logs would have registered her returning.
Sorry.
That's true.
Crime is repulsive.
When Carmelina architected the island, she constructed a network of trans-dimensional corridors that allow her to move across the island in an instant.
How dare you?
That is absolute nonsense. Secret trans-dimensional corridors. Are you serious? Is the truth really hiding in these bizarre facts?
The facts and the truth are not
I
the
found
same.
Carmelina's son in a hidden vault on the mountain. His name was Dine on a Gate, and he gave me this key which unlocks the corridors. From this vault, the corridors connect to Witness's apartment and the council building.
Paradise feels
In the 5 minutes
wrong.
Witness was out on his balcony taking the call, Carmelina could have used a corridor to get to the council building. This is a shocking revelation. Can you prove it? Starlight can verify my movements. User Lady Loved Eyes travel between the edges of the corridors in 0.021% of the time it would take on foot.
I am the leader.
This is all a lie the investigator cooked up. I have verified Starlight's data. Lady Loved Eyes is telling the truth. Why not create a corridor, Starlight, straight into the penthouse? I don't believe you can make a corridor if you don't know the destination. Carmelina has never been to the penthouse, so she could make a corridor to it. There is a corridor leading from outside of the penthouse back to Dine on the Gate's vault. I believe he inherited his mother's power to make corridors and escaped back to his room by making a corridor. I never expected anything like this, Loved Eyes. Carmelina had a window of opportunity and used it to travel via her secret corridors, get Dine on the Gate, and deposit him at the council building. Carmelina went into isolation 25 years ago. Why? No one knows.
When Love died.
She claimed it was to work on a new
All that
project,
remains
but no one
are
in the syndicate
facts.
ever saw what the result was. I think she had a child in secret. Who's the father? Aiz Kawami. He and Dine on a Gate had the same blood. Had? Aiz took his own life years ago. Dine on a Gate killed himself when I found him. Why? We'll get to that later, Judge. This sounds like a conspiracy. Architect Carmelina's alibi is broken. Thank you for delivering us this truth. Consider truth, stabbed to the heart. Architect Carmelina guilty.
It is cowardly to insinuate.
You are out of your
investigate.
mind.
I beg your pardon.
I am the architect. I am your leader. How dare you? I am not some wretched criminal.
Got it.
The evidence says otherwise. We already have a confession from the Daybreaks. They went through all the seals 2 days ago. Bizarre truths, dangerous facts, the fear of mystery.
The court finds Sam
The court
guilty.
also finds Sam guilty for his confessed involvement 2 days ago. sad to see both the babies grow. But as they say, don't do the time if you can't do the crime. Reverse that. Lady Love dies. While you're in here, you do not have access to the phones. Okay, so still not so sure about the daybreaks, but we'll stick with slot 2.
Getting saved.
The mystery of the dead killer demon. Demonic invasions occur most islands on the Marshals hunt the demons down. What the hell is this one doing inside the council penthouse? Lady Love dies. You have a case file about a killer demon inside the penthouse. The truths in play grow bizarre like an old tree grows gnarled. A killer demon? What killer demon?
Don't test me.
I found a dead killer demon inside the council penthouse. These aren't supposed to be any demon. There aren't supposed to be any demons on the island. A killer demon in the council penthouse. What was it doing there? It has the blood of several council members on its claws. It was involved in the murder of the council. It appears that it burst out of a hidden security crate and attacked the council. How did it die? Montserrat shot it during the murder. There's a frittata bullet that came from Montserrat's gun in the killer demon's head.
Crime cannot hide.
Anything to do with your cargo, Lydia? Black security crate?
I don't
Yep.
like this.
That's it? It really contained a killer demon? Looks like it.
When love dies,
That makes
all
witness
that
guilty.
remains are the facts.
Working in the light of the god makes me guilty of nothing. You need to prove any accusations in court. He's right, Love dies. Dark deduction of the dead demon's destruction is for another case file. The truth about where it came from must be dredged from the swamp of mystery first. And you let demons on the island a decade ago. Is this one of them? Shinji's still on the island. When the demons came on the island during Henry's possession, the marshals didn't catch them at all. Somehow another demon managed to stay on the island. I mean, yeah, that checks out. We've been conversing with the demon this entire game, so if one that's very harmless got out, imagine what one that's not so harmless could do. If they could find it, it probably just killed whoever did. Until it eventually got sealed away, and then spent all its time plotting a really good revenge plan. Witness was studying demonology. I don't think... Okay, but it could be. You see, the same thing that convicts Henry also convicts his Witness. I don't believe Witness summoned the demon, but it's not impossible either. And Henry was already possessed by one, so why would a second demon be like, hey, let me get in on this? If not for Witness to cover that up. Excuse me. Yeah, and he would be able to go into the dead zone and but how would he be able to trap it? I mean, I still I mean, yeah, how would Henry be able to seal it either? Especially if he's already possessed. He probably wouldn't be able to do anything outside of just try to murder. And I doubt that the demon would be able to do anything within those 2 days of it being sealed. So that only leaves Witness. Let's see if I'm right.
Is this a fact?
The
Or a truth?
righteous man transgressed. Witness is the original origin of the killer demon.
I am still bathed in the glory of the
Laughable.
gods.
I am a holy man, not a sinner.
Don't test me.
I mean, you may not be a sinner, but you communed with a demon. Holy men do that all the time. whether as for exorcism or for summoning. I found the killer demon along with a demonic containment crate in the penthouse. A demonic containment crate? It is some kind of incarceration device that imprisons a demon with holy restraints. There are bindings and manacles covered in holy wards. These restrain the killer demon and kept it contained. Why? It was luckily placed there ahead of time as a means to kill the council.
Show me your truth.
Is this a
Last night
fact
at midnight, the
or
witness
a
made a
trick?
phone call to an unknown number. The number matches the number on a receiver attached to the demonic containment crate inside the penthouse.
I don't like this.
The receiver was designed to open the crate when it received a call. This would let the killer demon out, presumably to attack the council.
Blasphemy!
A ridiculous accusation. Why would I want to release a killer demon? Demons are abominations.
Crime cannot
Why not
hide.
explain how the phone number you dialed matched the receiver?
I am still bathed in the glory
I
of
can't
the
explain a
cross.
lie fabricated by a sinner. Can you prove this accusation? I verified the data using Witness's personal phone at a comms tower. He made the call and the receiver picked up, unlocking the demonic containment crate.
Show me
Lies.
your truth.
The facts and the truth
We have the testimony of
are
Lydia
not the
and
same.
Sam.
The end times are looming.
People who face the death sentence have nothing to lose.
Surely this is a
They can
joke.
say whatever they want. There is no consequence when you stand over the precipice of execution. He's right, investigator.
Show me your truth.
In that case, no one here is guilty. In that case. Nothing left to present. Consider truth, Steve leaves. No jury, stab at the heart. You're to blame.
The court
Witness
finds
is
witness
guilty.
to the end. Guilty.
You have overseen so many wonderful islands. Why turn your back on us now?
This island is full of sinners.
Such is the burden of a martyr. You may think of me as a sinner, but I work for a holy purpose.
You sinners lie and
You have all strayed from the path, and the gods weep.
Paradise feels wrong.
I hope they weep for you as well. What was the play here? The killer demon was placed in the penthouse as a remote weapon. The security gate was hidden in the room. When the killer demon was released, it attacked everyone in the room on sight. That sounds risky. I don't know if it was meant to kill all of the council, just the presence of the killer demon would be enough to scare the council. A dreadful truth. What intense passion for and faith in the gods will do to a motherfucker. Lady Love dies. Well, while you're in here, you don't have access to phones. Number 2.
Getting saved.
Truth or fact? The crime to end all crimes. Last night, the council were murdered as they birthed the next island through meditation. Was it a power play or killing for kicks? Who did it and why? Crime to end all crimes? The murder is in the night. The Paradise Killer. Roll credits. Who killed the council? The truth has aged like a fine whiskey. How does the whiskey on the island taste? Pour us a glass of truth so that we may sip upon a vintage blend of justice. I want to know who held the knife. If a killer was set up by a mastermind, we will deal with that later. I want to know who gripped a knife of murder in their palm of guilt. Show us the ultimate truth. Okay, so just reminding myself, the murder weapon was a clean cutting knife. So it couldn't be Henry. At least not all of them, since the other demon was also there. And it would be all too convenient to place all the blame on a citizen who would be killed at the end of the island anyway. But it's also not impossible that he did kill someone. And the blood on the stomach, that would be weird for someone to just implant. All this to prove that Henry was set up, and all the dominoes fell in place, but doesn't mean that he didn't just kill someone regardless. Possible that Yuri didn't go through the seals, and it's also possible that down on the gate was the true person behind the murder. In fact, it would have to be Diana Gate because he would have direct access to it. He either came into or came from. Either way, he would have had to be doing something in there. And right, he has a gunshot. Montserrat let off 2 bullets, so one for the demon, one for the killer. The game's only letting me choose one person, though. I mean, almost assuredly was this demon, and the demon possessing Henry. I'm going to choose Diana Gate because it's weird that the game set him up like this for no reason, if that would be the case. And like I said, I think it's a 2-pronged attack, and we already kind of solved the demon who did commit the murder, but it's possible also Diana Gate was there to finish the job that the actual murder demon didn't finish.
Crime is repulsive.
He could have been in there first even, and then the proper demon just sort of came out and caused more chaos. Diana Gate is the Paradise Killer. Roll credits.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence, construct a truth.
Paradise
I found a
feels
knife covering the
wrong.
council's blood on Diana Gate's corpse. If he didn't kill the council, the only way he could have gotten that knife is if someone had taken it to the penthouse and splashed blood on it before taking it to him. That is extremely unlikely.
Show me your truth.
Before he killed himself, Diana Gate told me he killed the council. He was given the mission by his mother, Carmelina. She engineered a killer. His room was bare besides knife combat training equipment.
How dare you?
These trials are over. This is a big lie. No, it isn't. Diana Gate confessed everything.
Show me your truth.
The facts and the truth
Diana
are
Gate's
not
blood
the
is at the
same.
scene. He was shot by Montserrat and left blood splatter in the penthouse. This proves that he got through the seals. Leader Montserrat shot him. Presumably in self-defense, Diana Gate attacked as the council's meditation finished. Montserrat was attacked, but as he fired his gun, wounding Diana Gate. Montserrat was growing paranoid. One of the manifestations of this seems to be carrying a weapon. I believe Leader Montserrat was the most awake while the others were still coming around from their meditation. Diana Gate got to him, but as he attacked, Montserrat shot. Diana Gate fled after the bullet went through him.
Show me your truth.
Nothing left. I have nothing to present. Consider your truth. Thief leaves. Jury. Stab.
The court finds
Diana Gate
Diana
guilty.
Gate guilty.
And he'll be convicted and he'll be sent to be executed. Wait, hold on. We've only convicted him once, but he's also going to Ultra Hell. We're sending his ghost to further down. The tendrils of conspiracy snake around us. Starlight has a case file that will help us chop back the tendrils and expose the truth hiding within. Review the evidence, investigator. Uncover your truth. Okay. Carmelina's alibi was designed to look watertight. She was witness the whole night. However, she knew witness stepped out onto his balcony to take calls. When he did, she slipped out during a transition corridor and delivered Diana Gate to the council building. He's Diana Gate's Carmelina's son. He was found with a murder weapon covered in blood of the victims. He had been hidden in transdimensional corridors while linked to the council building. Carmelina luckily knew that Aizkawami had fathered Henry as an illegitimate child. This gave Carmelina a way of having a son with council blood that should be kept secret. Under Carmelina's order, Yuri took the key to the second Holy Seal from KHX. Carmelina killed the Great's bloodlines to scapegoat Henry as murderer. Yuri accused the forbidden demonology, accessed the forbidden demonology grimoires and supplied them to Henry, leading him down the path to possession. Carmelina recruited Yuri. Yuri admitted being recruited by Carmelina, and in return for his help, he would gain a council position and would be allowed to retrieve the goddess Enchanted Blue from the real world. The official version of events is a lie. Henry didn't escape by himself. Akiko faked Henry's escape. Akiko admitted to being recruited by Carmelina in return for her help. Carmelina would induct the Marshal into the city and expand up his power. The scissors found at the crime scenes are likely fake. The demons inside Henry sears them to surfaces upon contact. Henry has no history of painting them. Can't really do much here, so I guess this is the game's way of internally itemizing everything about the crime for both the player's sake and for people going for the golden route, where they'll be asking themselves at this point, hey, they left out this thing, what about this lead? But to me, this seems like as solid of a case as any. Carmelina is the mastermind. She promised council seats as her current position as leader, kind of overstepping and hoping to utilize her architect position to go against her family's namesake. In doing so, Witness contacted the Daybreaks to incriminate them, and ultimately everyone's getting dragged down. But Carmelina's the one with the big target on her back. Can you explain this conspiracy? Can you refine a truth from the aura of a crime?
I have a bad feeling about this.
I believe that Carmelina initiated a conspiracy to kill the council last night. She created Perfect 25 and wanted to make sure it was hers. Carmelina is being punished for her father's crimes. The Silence family were barred from ever being on the council as part of his punishment. Crimson told me that Carmelina has put in a number of motions to join the council that have all been denied. She's a genius architect that had helped the syndicate birth potentially perfect island. Does she feel she deserves a seat on the council?
When love dies,
She
all
knows the
that
25th
remains
island
are
will
the
be
facts.
perfect. Is she worried she won't get credit for it?
I don't
Witness
like
testified
this.
that he is worried that Carmelina has changed. Maybe she expects more reward for her craft.
Paradise feels
Carmelina had a
wrong.
secret child, Diana Gate. She kept them hidden in transdimensional corridors that she built with her skills as the architect.
I have a bad
Diana
feeling
Gate's father was
about
Ice
this.
Kiwami. The council blood from his father would allow Diana Gate to breach the blood lock on the third holy seal.
Crime is repulsive.
Carmelina presumably learned that Henry had been fathered illegitimately by Eyes and had been kept a secret. That meant she could get a secret child as well.
When love dies,
When I found Diana Gate,
all
he
that
told me his
remains
mission had been to
are
kill the
the
council.
facts.
He had a knife slipped with blood of council members. He completed his mission. Diana Gate will birth a new syndicate, dying for Carmelina's sins.
when love dies,
Carmelina
all
took
that
a lump of flesh
remains
from the god
are
crying
the
blood to
facts.
get through the fourth seal. She fused this Diana Gate's body.
Is this a
Yuri
fact
confessed to being
or
recruited
a
by
truth?
Carmelina.
Crime
Yuri
cannot
got the key to the
hide.
second seal from KHX under order from Carmelina.
Don't test me.
I believe Yuri helped Henry obtain forbidden books on demonology.
Crime is
If Henry became
repulsive.
possessed by a demon, they would initiate the end of this island and allow Carmelina's plan to be put in play.
Don't test me.
Henry's possession called for an exorcism.
The facts and the truth
Carmelina
are
wanted
not
Henry
the
to kill
same.
Grace's bloodlines to give him a prior history of murder. When he didn't step up, Carmelina intervened and killed Grace herself. A demonically possessed citizen would be the perfect tool.
Crime cannot hide.
Carmelina recruited Akiko into her plan.
The facts and the
Akiko
truth are not the
aided her by
same.
purposely leaving Henry alone with Grace.
When love dies,
Akiko faked
all
Henry's
that
escape,
remains
putting a possible
are the
killer into
facts.
play.
Crime cannot
Akiko
hide.
knew the first seal marshals would be killed and switched them to protect her beloved marshals.
Paradise feels wrong.
Carmelina's plan was achieved by using her transdimensional corridors.
I I don't like this.
Her alibi looked perfect, but she knew Witness would leave the room when he got a call.
Don't test
She
me.
knew Akiko would call at the right time and use that opportunity to slip out of Witness's apartment. Get down on a gate and deliver her killer to the council building. Do you have anything to say, Architect?
Believe what you want.
You people would have nothing if it weren't for me.
How dare you?
All these islands that you drifted along on. All your tragic little lives. All given to you by me.
I am the leader.
I facilitate the syndicate. I craft your homes.
You have no evidence.
I have never been rewarded for my work. Never been on the council. Always living off to the side. Not even Perfect 25 got me the recognition I deserve. I don't expect the world, just some kind of reward to show what I did was worth it. I mean, you're literally crafting islands that people live on. That's just, like you build the ground people walk upon. Craft is its own reward.
What?
Be quiet, freak. What would you know?
The facts and the truth are not the same.
How did you know you'd be made leader during this crisis?
We have achieved perfection.
That's the irony. I didn't expect it just incarnate to reverse the law and make me leader. So what was the plan on the next island?
Do your job.
When the chips are down, everyone on the syndicate is a coward and a psychophant. You all want your little bits of power and your little lives to carry on ticking by.
What?
The next council will be scared. All seniority would be gone, and I would be the one that had crafted Perfect 25. I would make sure I had the throne.
You have no evidence.
My father was a victim, but treated like a criminal. Was executed by a coward. You people never appreciate what others do for you.
Is this a fact? Or a
The Grand Marshal would give you a loyal army to make sure of it.
Paradise feels
The plan failed.
wrong.
The truth is known. You arrogantly believed everyone would believe Henry, a citizen, was capable of breaching the Holy Seals and murdering the council. Justice is immune to arrogance. A hideous, heinous truth. A vile truth. Architect, you have been found guilty of conspiring to kill the council. Your punishment is death. Unfortunately, she dragged a bunch of lives down with her. The Onyxian claws of conspiracy tear the flesh of this island. I can feel the dreadful shadow of this conspiracy looming over us. Can you explain the conspiracy? Review the evidence, investigator. One more truth? Possibly? Or just picking up pieces that were left behind from the first. Witness had an imprisoned demon within the dead zone. The demon was found dead at the scene of the murder of the council. Witness remotely unlocked a crate containing the demon in the council penthouse. The demon received a key to the second seal via email, transported some form of cargo through the gate on the side of the council building. Witness recruited Lydia and Sam into his conspiracy.
Is this a fact or a truth?
I believe that Witness initiated a conspiracy to kill the council last night. Witness had become a fanatic. He has radicalized himself as a devoted servant of the gods.
Got it.
He believes the syndicate was straight from the holy mission, and I believe he wanted to put the fear of the gods in us.
I don't like this.
Montserrat was developing into paranoia and was becoming a dictator. Witness had repeatedly voiced his opposition to Montserrat's plan for the next island. Witness took matters into his own hands.
I have a bad feeling about
Carmelina
this.
told me about Witness becoming rebellious against Montserrat's plans.
Got it.
Witness openly rejected Montserrat's plans to wipe certain events from history and tighten his grip over syndicate members.
Crime is repulsive.
Witness has become obsessed with the idea of cleansing the tide of demons. Like the ancient Great Flood, he wants the syndicate to be forced to start again.
When love dies,
The key to
all
Witness's
that
plan was
remains
planting a
are
killer demon
facts.
inside the council penthouse. That demon would kill the council and he'd get away with it. Witness made a call at midnight to a demonic containment crate that had been hidden in the penthouse, unlocking it remotely and allowing it to start its attack. Witness had been experimenting in demonology in a secret bunker within the Dead Zone. He imprisoned the killer demon and later weaponized it. Witness recruited Lydia and Sam into his conspiracy by promising to let them leave the syndicate on the next island. two ex-assassins are the perfect tools. Witness got the demon containment crate into the council building by using Lydia. She rappelled down from the roof of the townhouse and took it in through the maintenance gate. Lydia went through the second seal on Witness's behalf.
Crime is repulsive.
Lydia and Sam worked together to get through the demonic crate through the seals, and into the penthouse a few days before the murder. So this might have been two plans that perfectly came together to cover each other up. The plan isn't foolproof. There were too many variables. Pinning your hopes on a wild killer demon and believing it wouldn't be traced back to you was foolish. No doubt the intention was a scarce tactic more than anything else. Put the fear of the gods of the council to enact change. I mean, it was a risky plan, but he probably didn't account for the investigation freak to be called into it. If it just went off without a hitch, with everyone's assumptions about Henry, then he'd be cleaned his hands of any crime. You used the killer demons as the messenger of an angry god to reshape the syndicate. The plan didn't have to be perfect to get what you wanted. All you needed was a catalyst for change. On a day of horrible truth, this is one of the worst. Why, Witness?
This island is full of sinners.
I am surrounded by sin and heresy. You are all focused on the islands and your own little ambitions.
I am still bathed in
What about the
glory of
gods? What about our holy mission? All but one of the pyramids sit empty, and we have existed for millennia.
Surely this is a joke.
We are an embarrassment to the gods. The syndicate needed rebuilding. And you would be the one to do it?
Blasphemy!
The who is irrelevant. More important is why and how.
On the gates of
We
the
establish the
gods.
priority in our faith, resume our holy mission, bathed in the radiance of our gods.
The gods are watching
I must
us.
die a martyr. I really tried to do the work of our astral lords.
Surely this is a joke.
I wasn't enough, though. The sin on the island was too great. I hope heaven is everything you want it to be. Witness to the end. You are found guilty of conspiring to kill the council. The punishment is death. The Father of Justice played the host of the truths of the investigator. Were the truths as expected? Did esoteric knowledge reveal the truth, or did it remain hidden in mystery? The investigator will become executioner and will execute justice. The trial's end. Execute justice. Grand Marshal Akiko 14. The verdict is... execute. Grand Marshal Akiko 14 executed. Rest in peace. All of her cold, sharp words aside, she was just a victim of passion, doing what she would. Architect Carmelina. The verdict is execute. Just her though. We can keep the dog. Put the dog on the council. Carmelina Silence executed. I mean, she had ambitions, and she paid the price for those ambitions. Crimson Acid. The verdict is no crimes. Release. You love to see a goat winning. That's why she is the best. Perfect 25 will happen. Dr. Dune Jazz. The verdict is no crimes. Release. He's just a good, humble man who loves women. You can't fault a man for loving women so much that he's a bit oblivious. We love dumb men here. The accused Henry Division. The verdict is, ironically enough, he's being released, but he's going to be executed anyway. The fairy woman Lydia Daybreak. The verdict is, execute. You hate to see it. She just wanted to live peacefully, and sometimes peace means you gotta go to war. Sam Daybreak. Verdict is... execute. A victim of love as well. Witness to the end. Verdict is execute. You'll get to meet God at least. What blind faith does to a motherfucker. Secretary Yuri Knight. Verdict is execute. Good. Excellent, even. The Unforgiving Spectre. One last kiss. Verdict is no crimes released. All she did was be a bad bitch in paradise. The hidden killer died on a gate. Verdict is execute, which, yeah. The bizarre killer demon. Verdict is you love to see a demon winning. That's why he's the best. Rip in peace, a real one. You have proven that Henry had nothing to do with the crime to end all crimes. He was nothing more than a pawn in a dreadful game of murder and secrecy. You have earned the title of Grand Investigator. Your weapon is unlocked. On the next island, you will form the Paradise Psycho Unit. Island 24 is about to die. Island 25 waits for us. What kind of island will it be? Are you happy with your truths? Did you get the convictions you wanted? You entered into a battle with the facts, the truths, and the suspects. Did you emerge victorious? This courtroom can only allow so many troops to emerge from their hiding places. Are there more to hunt? If you believe that things are not as they seem, there's still a way to punish the guilty. Grand Investigator, Lady Love dies. I will leave you to execute justice at your discretion. Punish those that you deem guilty. Execution or exile are viable punishments. You may also let them go free. Please work for the best engines of Perfect 25.
Crime is repulsive.
Thank you, Judge. It will be my honor to execute justice. When you are ready to wave goodbye to Island 24, do so from the rear view mirror in Lydia's car. The car will take you through the Paradise Gates and to Perfect 25. Use it at your discretion. Justice has been served. Choice and consequence. Those of you which have not been found guilty of destroying Paradise may leave and wrap up your business before we move to Perfect 25. Our marshal shall take Henry back to his cell. Marshals will clear away the executed. They will not be remembered. They will not be honored. And with that, we have delivered justice. Were we in the right? Who knows? She completed the job. Was there more to do? The investigator always trusted her heart. She wouldn't decide if Paradise had been saved. We are on Perfect 25, so it must have been saved. Saved isn't a binary state. Solving a crime doesn't mean the world is fixed. That's scary. It is. I hope she knew what she was doing. I'm sure she did. This is Lady Love Dice we're talking about. Unfortunately, she was being piloted by me, and I have barely an idea what I'm doing at any time. Thankfully, we will get to remember Crimson. She's free of all charges, free to go free, and we love to see that for her. Paradise is indebted to you. No matter what truth you made, you believed in Paradise. I hope that we will never have to work together again. I hope that crime can be eradicated and Paradise can be perfect. That is an unrealistic dream. Crime infects every society. You are right. The Syndicate way of governing is flawed. It always will be. I look forward to working with you again. Truth will always need an investigator and a judge. When you have finished executing justice, please move to the next island. Dang, right side's looking real bloody. But that's all for us. Now that justice has been delivered, we can talk to our remaining non-guilty parties, which I think is a perfect thing to do before we move on to Paradise. Our Perfect 25. Watch the game gives us some more collectibles now that the game has ended. It is. There's something over there. And something up there. two things we're missing. So we do have a little bit of game before we end the game. Oh god, his ship is sinking. Which is ironic because he's got a lot of ships to go with. Okay, that's Shinji. Whoop. I missed the pier entirely. I have to break my kneecaps one last time. Shinji, how's it going? Did you try using this jet ski? Don't answer that, I really don't care. I managed to get to the top of the pyramid and back. Not sure I could do that again, though. Laters! I mean, didn't want to go see the old god trapped in the pyramid anyway, but don't have that choice anymore. You sunk your boat?
It's been wonderful.
Always
to
do
see
love
you
dies.
again.
Send that old goal off at the end of the island.
Fabulous.
Time to move on. Fresh start. Embrace the future.
Ha!
Are you looking forward to the future, love dies?
I'm glad to be
The sun will come up on a new island. The warm light dancing on the ocean. The start of something new. Come to play doctors and nurses one last time before the end of the island. we can just execute him. We can just kill him. We can just kill the man. Straight up. But farewell. I'll see you on the next island.
It's been wonderful to see you again.
I'll have a new yacht that needs christening, love dies. I'll keep that in mind. I'm sure the exile and execute options are there for if you really mess up and realize, oh, I really messed up. I really should deliver some justice at least. Listen, when you're on Paradise, you gotta do some less than savory things, even the doctors. Okay, there's something on top of the ziggurat, I think. So we'll go get that. Okay, right there. I'll do a quick meditate to confirm. There's also something else over there. I'm guessing another Shinji. And I jumped off the save point that I want to be at. Wait. No answer. I guess I'm going to have to walk everywhere now that Lydia has been executed. Oh god. I mean, I guess that's gonna make getting everything a lot more tedious. That's for sure. Do I really want to walk 600 meters to talk to Henry? Absolutely not. But I'll walk and dash to 600 meters. I cannot believe the game is making me suffer the consequences of my actions. I respect the bit though. That is funny. Good show, game devs. Still got that ominous blood filter. I can no longer dash.
What do you want?
What do you want, freak? By executing Akiko, you have destroyed any hope of perfect 25. At least try to redeem yourself by executing the true murderer. The true justice has already been served. Justice? Akiko would only ever act to protect the council. I don't know how you trick Judge, but you'll never trick me. Now execute Henry before the island shuts down. Isn't served to see its magnificent end. Ain't for you to judge. That was quite a fucking show. I'm amazed I'm still here. You were scapegoated. I was just doing my job. I appreciate it. That's the first time someone has ever stood up for me. Spent my entire life adrift. The world happened around me. I moved between currents. Nothing I did was ever good enough. Nothing ever worked. No one wanted me. You believed in the truth. Thank you. Execute. No. Can't leave this island. I'm just a shit-munching citizen. There are a lot more for you to abduct for the next island, right? I've got a demon in me. Can't have that on your precious new island, can you? Goodbye, Henry. What fucking ever. He's gonna die, but I won't be the one to do it. I played Undertale. I'm not gonna kill everyone. Make our way back. At the very least, we're close to Crimson. And if I wanted to talk to Love's Last Kiss, I would have to go all the way back up to the island. I'm not doing that. She's a ghost. I'm sure she's used to being forgotten. See if there's meditate and see if there's anything close by that we still can collect. Crimson. Ladies back in town.
Good work.
Got your gun back, justice has been served, and the PPU will be reborn on the Perfect 25. I've got a favor to ask. Not surprised. You need people for the Paradise Psycho unit, right? You want to be on the team? I'm the glamour of the battlefield, and I have a good stock of secrets. Absolutely, you're in. You're in. You're hired.
Good.
I want a corner office. Fine by me. Do you need something before the end of the island, boss? Execute. No. that would be a funny bit, but no. I'll see you on the next island, Crimson. Sure thing, lady. You're hired. Now die. At the very least, we have 22 blood crystals to go into the next island with. The non-negligible amount. Nothing left on this island for us except for the ghost, and like two to three Shinji conversations and other collectibles that I will be unlocking the achievement for off screen. But for this, with Lydia gone, I guess I need to drive out of here. Is it time to go? Leave Paradise. Time to get out of here. And maybe I'll revisit the game off stream a bit to leave Lydia alive so I can do the fast travel and actually talk to everyone. / see what ifs there are. Because I'm kind of curious what is the perfect route, if any, and what is, of course, is the worst route to go through. But let's finish off this island sequence, number 24. Ready for island sequence 25. Woof! Oh, you're coming too, aren't you? Yo, best ending. We get a dog too. Woof woof. Okay then, in the car. That's a good dog. She's so talented. Perfect 25 awaits. A new island, a new council. The syndicate has been changed forever. Facts and truth and facts. Paradise needed saving. Was it worth it? Was it saved? I breathed life back into Paradise. Time for Perfect 25. I'm going to miss Love Dies. We could have had something special. Nothing brings people together like the impending obliteration of a pocket of reality. Still, at least the case of the Paradise Killer got out of exile. I wonder if her truth were right. I guess I'll never know. I hope Perfect 25 was worth it. Obviously, I hope they all die in a fire, but for their sakes, I hope they enjoy it. I've only known humans for a short amount of time, but they all seem to be idiots that only work for themselves. I'm sure they'll fuck it up nicely. Anytime. Anyway, time to watch reality die. And that was Paradise Killer. And this song is Paradise Killer. Rather, it's the main theme of Paradise Killer. A very wonderful song that I will let play. Because god dang, if it ain't a banger. Shout out to all these cool people that made this game though, before the vocals kick in. And I'll get the raid going on in the background. But I can't do that. Because I want you guys to hear the music. So, I'll let it play. Alrighty. A wonderful song by a wonderful game from wonderful game developers and composers, accompanied for a wonderful game. And we have one last scene at the 25. For those curious, that song was titled Stay Forever from the Paradise Killer OST. It's a song I've been very normal about for the past few years. And if you like it, be sure to like it on YouTube, because, oh boy, it still has an iron grip on my mind. Anyways, going back to our two mysterious bartenders here. So that's how it ended. A weird turn of events. The strangest paradise yet. Is this paradise safe? Of course it isn't. This is the syndicate we're talking about. Will we need her again? We always will. She's the only one that can save paradise. And whenever paradise needs killing, we will be there to save it. Their love cannot be defeated. I mean, they're dedicated to each other, that's for sure. Alrighty. So with that, thank you all for joining me in this game. And the first completed game of the new year. Thank you all for showing up to stream. Ion Agenda, Blight Day Moon, Rune Mithria, Hola Bears, and Mistborn. Always a pleasure to have you all on. And I've chosen our lucky raid while the music was playing. We'll be raiding into Salty Jub, a delightful little gnome grandma who is currently doing some really good art. So be sure to show her some love. And if y'all are inclined to do so, give her a follow on her other social medias because she does a lot of great art of various monster ladies. And, you know, I'm very obvious in what type of woman I like. Or type of men as well. I like monsters. They're very good. But let's get that raid started. So, now more than ever, take care of yourself. Stay your preference of warm or cold. Take your medicine, eat food, drink water. I hope to see you all next time for whatever game I decide to stream after this. Maybe series of games, maybe one-offs. But I hope, regardless, until then, take care and have a good day.